Got him.
You got me. Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Princes of the Apocalypse. We have finally entered Sacred Stone Monastery with our intrepid band of heroes, Henrik, the War Cleric of Tempest, Nas Blackhand, the Assassin Wizard, and Broderick, our lovable and old bard. So, as a quick catch-up, last session, they found info on a few of the keeps from the Knights of Samalar. They determined that this was one they needed to go to investigate, potentially for the Earth Cult. They have disguised themselves in robes and using disguise self. One will pretend to be a convert. And they have just entered in, led in by monks in gargoyle masks, to a large chamber with what looks like a priest sitting on top of a shrine. But I'll give you a better description. This long, narrow court is paved in red sandstone. Actually, that you already went through, and I said that already. So 4 large columns of natural rock dominate this shrine, which you'll see here. And there's a wide set of steps that descends into the darkness in the center of the room, in front of a slab-like stone altar. Large copper-sheathed doors stand in the middle of the south wall, which you guys came in.
Okay.
And there are smaller doors that exit to the east and to the west. 2 narrow windows in the north wall admit thin fingers of light that are kind of coming through, and you can see the dust coming through here. And above the altar, there is a triangular symbol that has been chiseled in to the heavy stone blocks of the wall, which you all recognize are on your robes, and you found under Red Larch,
Right.
the priest Larak.
Sign of the Earth Cult.
Sign of the Earth Cult, to the best of your knowledge.
Yep.
You do notice that on this shrine there are some, looks like older runes and symbols that have been slightly chiseled out. But if anybody has religion, you can roll.
Does he look like a monk also?
He does not. He looks like a priest. In fact, I'll describe that first.
Okay.
So you have the 2 monks that led you in.
Right.
These 2 are clearly guards, and they are dressed in that stone armor that you
okay.
just had. He has all of the fixtures of clearly a priest. It looks similar to Larak, but his look a little bit more appointed. It looked like Larak had been under Red Larch for a while.
Right,
so
right.
his are far finer.
Okay.
And this definitely wasn't a throne or a seat, but you see him sitting back and lounging on it, looking somewhat bored.
You said those steps go under him into darkness.
Into darkness.
That should be fine. That's probably not
I
good.
just swear they keep the food.
I mean, you see you see clearly it, as you guys have got up here, it does stretch in the darkness, but you do see some torches that are, there's some
Down in that.
down underneath there's some faint torchlight that's
Gotcha.
emanating
Gotcha.
out. So it's not pitch black, but
So I am not proficient in religion, but I
Anybody
have
can roll.
Bardic. I have the Jack of all trades.
yeah.
So-
I'll let anybody
He's
anybody
like,
roll.
he hasn't heard of religion, or he hasn't heard
do you
religion,
have
but he's heard
religion?
I
of
have
Cleric?
-1 religion, and I love that. And I'm not even gonna roll
Well, but
because he doesn't.
That was part of your whole
That's part of your
backstory.
background.
Yeah,
You don't
I
know.
wasn't being sarcastic.
You don't know anything about other
You're
religions, and you
spiritual,
have
but
only
not.
really don't know
recently
that.
learned
Yeah.
about your own.
Right. So I don't even want to roll for him.
Yeah, I rolled
He
3.
shouldn't know that.
3
I rolled an 11.
and 11. No. Looks almost vaguely familiar, but maybe it's just too chiseled out. It's
Cool.
I will say you get that it was not a human pantheon. So, they told you that this was Quarbo. And he's like, what do we have here? He looks at each one of you.
Refresh my memory really quickly. He cast Disguise Self.
He has cast Disguise
You
Self
have the robes
I
on.
am in the robes.
and a mask.
And
and a
he's
mask.
he's a convert.
And
Yes.
I put a bag over my shield. Couldn't see
Yeah.
the
Burlap
flaming
bag
sword.
over
Yeah.
the shield.
And you guys easily helped with that action. I mean, your shield is covered.
All right. I guess Broderick's up. Broderick will probably swallow kind of hard.
Yes, Your Grace. This is, well, his name is Nos, and he comes from Waterdeep. He was in Red Lodge with Larak just weeks ago.
It's been like about a week since we often, right? Maybe less than that.
I think about a week and a half, actually.
All right.
We spoke with Larak, and he told us, frankly, that we should bring this former priest here. It seems that, rightly so, he's lost connection with his god and craves power above all else. Isn't that right, Worm?
Aye, it is.
Is it, though?
Yes,
I see.
my God has abandoned me. It would kind of hurt me to be saying this. Just
Well, perhaps that is a lack in your own piety. Faith through action is something we believe in here, as the two of you would know.
Of course. And I think that's why he's here. He, as you can tell from his armor and his rough hands, he's seen some action. I believe we could put him to good use, is all.
if I didn't make Tempest proud, nobody would. There's no lack of piety, I assure you. Until now.
Tempest. The human war god. I have no doubt that he's abandoned you now. I don't recognize your voice. Let's take off those masks, shall we?
Oh, of course. And you wouldn't, no. Sent by Larak, of course. I was in Waterdeep previously, with the others.
Take off the mask.
And you.
I'll use the disguise self to make it look like the mask is coming off.
Pull it off. Okay. Roll deception.
I don't look like myself.
No, you just look like a random other person.
Just some rando.
Okay.
Do I remember what those guys I'm thinking those guys that were buried in the ground that we found buried.
Yeah, I would.
I don't want to look. There's no way I could look exactly like them.
I would say you could get close. They were decomposed.
Yeah.
And the monks you saw had been so beaten.
Yeah. Okay.
you have
Then
no idea.
I'll just. Yeah. And your recruit looking.
All right, here we go. Deception inbound. You ready to be deceived?
Are we all rolling?
Ready.
Or is this.
How about an 18?
18. Okay. He's like a recruit from Waterdeep by Larak. I'd like to tell you that holds a great amount of weight, but Larak, as you no doubt know, has been a bit disgraced. In fact, we haven't heard from him in some time.
Yes, and frankly, that's what brings me here. Upon my return to Red Lodge, one of the believers there caught me just outside of town and told me that he had been rooted out and mercilessly murdered. I don't know by whom.
Believers.
Yes, that's what they called themselves there.
Are believers? Or believers of something else?
Are believers.
Strange that I wouldn't have heard of that. I would think that Larak, attempting to win back favor, would have mentioned that he had found more recruits. Could have easily sent us a message.
Perhaps he was waiting to prove himself in your eyes and come to you rather with a progress report, but with a solution, a sizable force. I will not presume to speak for him, but I will say that I bear the news that he is unfortunately not with us.
Not very unfortunate, I'm afraid. Though a loss of one of us is a loss nonetheless. And what of you? I haven't seen you either.
Larak was a fool. He recruited me also. He told me of his disgrace. Well, not everything. It sickened me. I killed him.
You killed Larak.
I killed him.
Broderick will be like,
Roll deception. I know you
Agreed
did
at it.
have a part in it, but yeah.
I did actually.
Hold on.
'Tis true. He did kill it, and I witnessed it with my own eyes, and with some great degree of skill at that.
Give me that inspiration. I got best
You got
friends.
the good one.
I got best friends. I'm just gonna put it
I
right
think I hear
there.
my mom calling me for that.
Sorry.
Well, that's not great.
Okay.
It was a 3.
Three.
So 4. I mean, there's not much I can
Not
do.
even worth it.
Well, I don't know. I mean, your D6. He's still got to roll an insight check though. I don't think I have a choice. I think I've got to add it.
Burn it, my dude.
Plus 6, so
Okay.
10.
Okay.
Okay.
That's something.
He rolled a 1.
Roll to 1.
Yes.
Like, Well, though I don't agree that you would presume to make that sort of call, I can't say I'm very upset about it.
I'm very ambitious.
Good. Well, you will have to answer some questions. The two of you will as well. Since you've been recruited by Larak, you clearly don't know of the customs we have here or the process by which we make them.
No, but of course we're eager to learn.
Very eager.
Let's start with you, former priest of Tempus. What is your greatest failing?
My deception's really low, so this is good. I couldn't name one failing. I've only been failed.
Can't name one failing.
You sound good.
Well, I see.
See, I'm not the only arrogant one in the room.
Clearly not. And what about you? Your greatest failing.
Not seeing Larak for what he was earlier.
I see. And you? Rather old for a recruit, if I may say.
Yes.
Very old.
I suppose my failing was not to secure my financial future. That's why I'm here. I could have put more money aside.
You could have put more money aside. Well, I suppose you're in the right place since we deny all valuables and live in self-denial.
Yes, of course. Of course, that's why I'm here, after all, isn't it?
And what makes you each think that you're worthy of joining our cult? Clearly we can't just go on the word of Larak or the fact that you killed him. We'll start with you again, my friend.
Oh, yes. Well, I am old, but I am knowledgeable. I am familiar with the ways of the Sword Coast, as I have been as poor as a pauper and a prince among the Watadavian nobles. I know my ways around, and not to mention I'm a bit good with a sword and can weave a bit of magic in my words.
Very good. Perhaps there's even more to you than being a monk. Maybe one day you can be an acolyte and then a priest.
No, yes, perhaps.
You would like that?
I would love that, yes.
Good. And you, killer?
Dedication. And I'll take out a dagger, and I'm going to use my disguised self and cut myself. And and I'll just kind of hold my hand and let the blood just kind of roll down my hand.
I'm gonna give up an inspiration for that.
Yeah. So, to anybody who doesn't know, these orange guys here are player-given inspiration. So, they can give them to each other for good role play, sometimes if they think they need it, or a dope action. and then I'll also be giving out inspiration as I see fit. Okay. Let's do one more here. Okay. Use a different die. I don't like that one anymore. What about you?
Well, I have experience as a priest. Regrettably. But I could channel that wisdom in the right place, and I assure you I could best in battle anyone you have here.
I
Unlikely.
will need a deception check from you, my man. Just
Cool, that is my forte.
Should be fine.
And plus 0, 12?
okay. You got any modifiers on there?
Nah.
Okay.
Not any.
12.
Yeah.
Cool. Question.
Mhm.
Can I do an insight check on him to see if thinks he's BSing?
Yeah, of course.
Can I do an insight check on him
No!
to see if he's figured out?
Where's my insights? Ah, damn it. 9.
You can't tell.
Okay.
You're like,
Okay, that's fine.
I mean, either way, Broderick's like, yeah, I'd love that hand, like, tapping the hilt of his rapier. Did they didn't disarm us, did they?
no, they did not, because you guys convinced them
That we were, yeah.
that
part
you
of
guys
it.
were.
Yep.
But I am unarmed.
What do you mean? Well,
Do we really want a former priest of Tempest among us? I don't trust him.
strange that you would bring him there.
I did not bring him.
It was me. It was an attempt to gain your grace. And I thought
And
that he
grovel.
could be valuable.
Well, I find you all a bit strange, to be honest with you. But not so strange to turn away. I suppose you can proceed. You'll need to speak to the Abbess of Stone, of course.
Of course, yeah.
Then after you. And he
Points down.
points down the stairs.
I just walk down boldly.
Okay.
I'll be like,
You first, priest.
Do you guys go?
yep,
So you guys all go down there?
we all go down there. Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
all,
we're good.
all down to the refrigerator.
No, I leave.
You guys hear a click, and you think you hear almost a gate, and then another click, and the stairs, and it becomes a slide.
Gosh. Initiative.
And you guys slide into the floor, across it to a lit room, and you see a cage open up. And it's dim in here. And what comes out looks like a cross between a beetle and a gorilla. And some of its eyes are scratched out.
Gordita.
And it's just like, I'm gonna need y'all to roll initiative.
Oh boy.
Cool.
Okay.
Cool.
Is it a Rancor?
No.
Well, at least I rolled well on my initiative.
Mother.
Well,
How are you want to do the
I'm gonna
battle map?
You want to keep it and maybe draw somewhere off to the side, or just use that centerpiece?
I am gonna draw. Actually, I'm gonna use the centerpiece.
Just,
I'm
just
gonna,
ignore
I'm
everything.
gonna cut through
Okay,
here. I
yeah.
mean, it's relatively the same.
I do have that figure.
Ooh, that's no good for
If you haven't picked it up,
An Umber Hulk?
I do.
I would love that.
Okay.
Because I grabbed this guy.
That's close enough.
I'm
pretty sure I have
trolley
one.
boy.
I didn't see one. Okay, so yes.
You have a stark raving fan in the audience asking for a quick recap of who we're fighting right here.
A Stark Raving fan.
Stark Raven
fan.
Raven fan.
Yeah,
Asking for a recap of
just
what happened.
who this is. While he grabs that fig.
Yes. So, who all of these people are?
Yeah, just who.
All right. So this, from what we know, seems to be the location of the Black Earth Cult. It's the Sacred Stone Monastery. We had a couple monks. We had 2 kind of knight-like guards in stone armor. This was clearly a priest named Quarbo. And now they are facing what anybody watching can know is an Umber Hulk, but we would make you guys roll to see if you can tell what it is in game.
Have we rested?
Yeah. You guys are 100% up.
I'm down 1 spell.
Down 1 spell for this guy, so everybody
Can't fight it,
while I
Yeah.
redraw
I know I have one.
the map.
No worries. You are gonna redraw?
I'm just gonna erase
Amend?
what's in here.
Make amends?
I'll redo it.
At least I rolled a 3.
Did you? I rolled a 2, but I beat you still. Pretty good initiative. This should be fine.
Oh shit. I know I have one. I'll just have to dump the whole thing out and look for it, so I'm gonna set it down. It's too trolly boy.
I've seen it. I've
Yeah,
seen
I know I have
Umber
one.
Hulk in there.
You guys wanna actually tell me what initiative is real fast.
Doesn't matter.
How'd you do?
Did
I
any-
got a 9.
Oh wow, really? Oh jeez, so rich. I got a 5.
I got a 3.
Good lord. He got a 19.
Yeah, I saw you roll pretty well.
You guys go ahead and want to roll to tell me if you know what it is.
Okay, you're rolling nature.
Yes.
Wow, 1.
I got a 1 too.
Yeah!
Yeah, right here.
Yeah!
14.
You got a 14?
Alright,
You do.
You are retired tonight.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
You know
Get
that
out of
it is an Umber Hulk. And you know that they typically can tunnel and they have a confusing gaze. But you managed to notice that its eyes, some of its eyes are gouged out. And its claws, its own claws have been taken off and there's metal claws put on. So you think you have a good feeling that it might not be able to do its gaze and it probably can't tunnel.
But it can shred.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah.
Don't. We all thought it.
You wanted me to do it.
We all thought it.
I really thought we fooled him.
I did too.
You guys did pretty well. It was close.
So which part didn't they believe? Me being able to kill them all? Seems believable.
So this
Alright.
we'll have just said is the cage
Okay.
that's open.
Right.
Consider that this is not here,
Right.
and these are the steps that have been slide.
Are there any other exits out of this room?
There are
Probably beyond the cage.
actually it still kind of works. So I'm gonna abstract this a bit. One of them is over here. It
Oh.
looks like a sealed door, and then we're just gonna say that this door is still there, just to make it easy.
Cool.
You always do.
Just so you guys know, we have a little game we play that's called Taunt the DM until someone dies, in which case we're sad for that session.
Yeah, and then the next
Right back to
session it
taunting next
resets.
So, yeah.
Why am I up front?
Oh no, I'm moving you guys back. You didn't slide that far.
Let me know if you need help. We can handle it over here.
And I'm gonna be forgiving and say that you guys aren't prone.
My man.
That you've recovered.
I always liked you, Sean.
Thanks for always making a fair and challenging encounter, Sean. We got this.
I hope you're right. I really do. Okay. One second here, guys, to get to this.
Do you see your roll initiative?
No.
Yeah, I thought I got some bonuses at level 5.
Forgotten them.
The cool thing is the troll actually does have that figure does
Yeah,
have metal
that is
things on
cool.
his hands, so that works.
Okay. All right. Well. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
30.
Probably has reach.
It does not actually.
Oh.
So, you just see it. I mean, push open the cage further as it roars, and it just starts taking off towards you, and it dashes.
Okay.
I'm glad he went first then.
And you, as it gets there, it's just mandibles cracking open.
Nice.
Nice.
All right. Well, I just kind of move around behind it. I know it doesn't make a difference.
Okay, sure.
But I'm still gonna move
I'm
around.
gonna go here.
Yep.
Okay.
And take out a dagger and stab him
Okay.
from Hell's Heart. Come on, girl. Oh my God. 10.
Hold on. No.
Oh, you had to look.
As you do, you feel the dagger hit that incredibly hard shell that makes almost a hollow thunk, like you weren't even close. Just and like just pierces, but not enough. Anything else?
I stay in the fight.
Okay.
One more target.
Broderick.
Okay, I will say,
Watch out! Tempest, at least I let you keep your hammer.
it's a hammer, right?
Mace.
Nice. Jeez.
Also, my name's not Tempest, but
Yeah, but he would still call you Stalwart. Yep, I forgot your character's name for a second there. Sorry, I'm really sorry about
Rick.
that. I will look at this thing and try to plant an image of a Tarask in its head and cast Dissonant Whispers.
Okay. So I need a wisdom,
Wisdom save, my main man.
I'm afraid it passes, my dude.
Damn, such good damage
That would have been
too.
good. 7 damage, sir.
7 damage.
You guys are Ricks. I'm Morty.
go ahead.
You see for a moment, you put your hand up, and you see it for a moment reel back, and then just shake and just and you get some spit from the mandibles. Henrik.
I will start by swinging.
Just you hit.
19.
You hit.
You bastard. You love doing that.
Good.
For I will savage attacker. Oh, hey, I'm up. So, 11.
For 11?
Yep.
As it's roaring in Broderick's face and almost coming down, you swing up with your mace and you manage to crack through the shell on its ribs, and it pushes your mace pushes through, and there's just viscera that kind of comes out, and it's
I'll take it.
Is that it?
So, I don't know if I hit him once, but how's he looking?
Angry.
You know that you had an effective hit where you were. It just looks so berserk. You really can't tell.
Okay, spiritual weapon. Stick it there. And it will swing.
Yeah.
With same modifier as me.
Yeah.
So 17.
Afraid I'm good.
Oh no. Let's see.
Hey, if only you had a
19
bardic
hits.
inspiration you could spend.
Oh yeah, I do.
Yeah.
My man. So
Although, would you have? Because you do have to spend it before you know.
yeah, I wouldn't have.
Do you?
Well,
Yes.
Yeah.
You have to spend it after you've rolled, but before
you know if you hit or not. Oh, I'm sorry. I think
So rolling a 12,
Yeah.
getting a 17. I'm
and
not
him
sure.
telling you didn't hit. Yeah, I would agree.
Yeah.
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 Let's be real. Let's
I'm
be
not gonna let it
fair.
happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're
We're harsh but fair.
I'm gonna give him inspiration for calling that out.
Yeah.
You know,
I appreciate y'all.
and not being
Thanks,
a
guys.
team player.
Hey. We're all a big team,
Not
okay?
Party.
As you kind of pull out the mace and Viscera comes with it, it turns to you and raises up these clearly adapted metal claws that aren't just.
Is that a way of apologizing?
I'm afraid. No.
Yes.
A 19 won't get you, will it?
Afraid not.
It continues.
That'll hit you.
Afraid
That
so.
will get you.
Hey, you can roll that to add to your armor class temporarily, or to add to your own damage.
I don't think it'll be
I
enough.
wouldn't. Yeah, I
Because
wouldn't.
he got a 19 and he rolled 11, right?
You don't know what he. Oh,
You don't know. He missed you.
I missed you. I rolled a 17.
With a
That's still
19.
out there.
The first one, I mean.
Did he say it? Oh, okay.
Uh-uh.
Are we trying to figure
Oh,
out what the mods
Yes, you're right.
are? Okay.
I'm afraid
All
so.
right. Do you think?
but even if that was the case, you'd still have a 5 and 6 chance of success.
No,
Or 6. I think you
plus
have to roll 6.
8.
Yeah. Whatever.
Should be ashamed of yourself.
Shame.
No, not at all.
You take 17 damage.
Bong.
Yeah, I'm not
Oh, 17
That
damage.
should be fine.
That's over
It-
half my health.
Digs one of the claws into your shoulder and just kind of rakes it across, and it catches part of your neck, and you can feel the armor just trying to hold through, but just it punctures part of it as it's coming through. And then being surrounded, it's not so wild. Let's see. I'm gonna roll a d6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Mm-hmm.
All right, on you. It.
Disadvantage.
That's right. Fuck.
Don't turn him to me.
So it hits twice, and as it does, it almost sees you again and notices and turns, rears up with its mandibles and tries to come down.
Still hits.
Still got you.
So it's gone until I'll have to look at it. I think like the beginning of or the end of my turn or something like that. Let me look.
Yeah, I think it's still your turn.
Till your next turn. So okay.
Pretty awesome.
You take 13 points of damage as the mandibles
Yikes.
close onto your shoulder and almost kind of wrench you a bit.
Okay. Yeah. Cool.
Nas, it is your go as it's just let go of your shoulder.
All right. I'll draw another dagger.
Mm-hmm.
Attack. First one. Oh my god. Attack the second one. 20.
You got it.
Okay. So I didn't hit with Rezier, so 11.
11. Okay. You dig in, and this time you manage to puncture through, and your whole hand, it's almost like cracking an eggshell. Like, just cuts in, and you hit something gooey on the inside and manage to pull out. Broderick.
That's it, Narsley. Give him another one of those.
Okay.
Like inspiration, numero trace. All right.
I'm doing great.
I think Broderick's just gonna make an attack on it, man. I think that's it. Yep, no green flame blade. We'll just attack. 18.
You hit, my man.
Mm-hmm. Who messed up my dice?
I really did not.
Okay. 7 damage on that.
7
on that bad
damage.
boy.
Okay. You
That's me.
flick your rapier around and also manage to kind of stick through. You can feel your rapier ping against the back of the shell on the opposite
far
side,
side.
on the far side, and you pull out
Have at you.
Henrik.
So, party white 2.
I think I'm
Made fun of me.
gonna cure wounds myself. So let's do +3, so for 9.
Oh, you actually use cure wounds.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, that's true, because he can still bonus action.
Yeah.
No, he can't.
You have to attack.
Nope. Oh, with the spiritual weapon?
Oh, you're casting spiritual weapon?
No, he casts
Already
healing
after I
wounds.
went out.
Oh, so you're saying spiritual weapon can still. I thought you were saying to war cleric.
No.
Yeah,
No.
you're right. I'm sorry.
No. I was about to praise him for a good idea.
Genius.
Praise him.
Praise be
Praise
thine.
be.
Yeah, that is awesome.
Okay.
Sorry, I thought you meant he was war cleric.
No.
I thought he war cleric last time.
He didn't actually.
Can I use Channel Divinity on a spiritual weapon roll?
I would think so. To attack.
I don't see why not.
I'm just gonna do it.
Yeah.
Unless it says like a weapon attack, but
So
For
it's
now,
whatever.
we'll call it
yeah.
that for now.
Yeah, no reason to look that up.
a spiritual weapon attack.
Is it?
Can I use
No.
War Priest
I
on?
don't think you can use War Priest on that. Well, not War Priest. I don't think you can use Savage Attacker if that's what you're asking.
Probably not.
Oh, right. Sorry.
I don't
Sorry,
know.
Jack, are you right? Okay.
I would feel like that would have to be you.
Yeah, I agree.
So that's 5 then.
It's like an autonomous.
Yeah. I mean, you're wielding it with your mind.
Yeah.
And
What was the total damage?
5.
5. You guys see that you're puncturing the shell and it's going nuts, but you can see that you're just kind of
We're obviously
pulling out-
hurting it.
for sure, pulling out guts, kind of cracking the shell, and you're all just surrounding it, just hacking and stabbing away.
And our turn, right?
The case. Henrik, again, you were the last one.
Oh.
Whoop.
Oh, oh my.
You were the last one to hit it. Nope. Does not get you. Tries to get another. Nope. It's attacking with the claws, and you're just shield throwing, and then it comes around with the other one, and you manage to get your mace up, kind of push it away. It's gonna try to bite you since those had no effect.
Easy peasy.
No.
You guys just wait me up on my turn.
It comes down with the mandibles, and you get your shield exactly in the right places. Mandibles almost close around like it's about to bend it like it can, and you're just holding it up.
Nice.
Nice.
Alright, so this will be Rezier. This will be my offhand.
Okay.
17 and 20 something. No, wait, no, it makes 6. Hold on. Don't tell me if I hit or not. Yeah, I'm going to spend this to add to the hit.
Mm-hmm.
So, 22.
You hit on both, my man.
Okay. There you go. So, good lord, so bad. 11 damage.
11 damage?
Yeah.
You just kind of jump near its back and just dig both in and pull out. You're not sure how much you did, but you know you're just kind of ripping out as you see
Gore
Henrik just holding down these mandibles. Broderick,
All right.
your stalwart is in trouble.
Yeah, but he's looking all right, right?
He healed himself.
All right. I'm gonna try the old dissonant whispers again, and this time I'm gonna take a different tack. I'm gonna imagine the ground, make him imagine the ground rumbling as if he's being chased by some huge burrowing creature, since he's a burrower. So, wisdom
I need a
save.
wisdom save, right? Where my dice at? What am I looking to beat?
15.
Failed.
Cool. So he will take
nice.
13 points of damage and use his reaction to run as far away from me as he possibly can.
Okay. You see it. The mandibles let go. And you see it now frantic almost. Just. And it goes.
Sweet. Tax of opportunities are back
reaction
on the
right
table,
now.
boys.
Yeah.
Alright, so 5. So
That
you
would be
two get it.
Me and Henrik.
Probably not.
I don't think that's a hit, but I'm gonna let it ride. So I got a 16.
20.
You got it.
4. 13.
11.
Oh, right. Sorry. I
11?
keep getting my other character. Yeah, 11.
Okay. As it's turning to go, you kind of try to stab, and the curvature of the shell, you kind of just slide off. You take a step forward and just dig in, and it hits the back of its shell and almost just kind of pulls down and starts shattering it. And you can see it lift up. Nas, as you're there, it starts to pull like. Go for it.
Nope.
You're on fire.
You try to get it. Frankly, it's just moving at such a speed now
Yeah.
that you're like, ah. Okay. Fuck y'all.
Bonus action.
That's it. He's on the run now, Nos. Finish him.
Okay.
Last
it could have
inscribe.
gone right here because that's
Yeah.
where it started. So. All right, Henrik.
How much can I move my spiritual weapon?
30.
30.
20, actually. I
It
think
would
it might
be
be 20.
because I had to dash that first time.
That's good news. Okay. I'm gonna go up here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Nice.
20 feet to move it.
Perfect. Everything's just working out great for me.
I've had an incredible year.
I'm gonna use my bardic inspiration.
Yay, I helped.
Yeah.
21.
Got it.
My man. 4,
Might as well.
6, or 6. So 9.
You just continue on the area that you've already like pulled down his back. That's a gaping hole, and you're just and just trying to open it further, getting your mace stuck in bits and ripping further. It's hobbling. It's
You're like one of those crab crackers.
yes, it's exactly like that.
Trying to get a big piece of meat out, but you
Trying
just
to
get a
wiggle that
little.
big meat.
You see it putting its claws on the sides of the bars, trying to push past them. So like.
So is it just one round it
It's
happens?
just, he uses his
So-
reaction to run, and then he's
But
back.
you have a bonus action to move your weapon.
I ordered tokens for those. Oh, yeah, I don't think I've
Wow.
checked the mail in like a week.
You got it.
It might be here.
4. 4.
4 damage. How do you kill
How
it?
do you kill it?
Oh!
Yes!
My flaming sword of Tempest, which I assume is what my spiritual weapon would be, goes in one of those openings and scalds his innards and makes me some cooked crab.
Absolutely. It sails in, and you see it just start spitting. And you guys can see fire just kind of kicking out, and as it's
Nice.
almost falling apart from the inside.
Oh, yeah.
And just a heap of shell, muscle, and viscera is standing there.
How steep is this?
It's steep, but as it happens, you see the stairs come back, and all 4 of them start walking down. And he's like, "You passed the test!"
Oh, man, he'd be like,
Oh, yes, of course we did.
I think I'd be furious and trying to hide my anger.
He's like, "Well done. I wasn't sure about you, but clearly you're powerful enough. We'd like to have you. You so sneaky. I can see how you could kill Lerak. And you, what you did to its mind, it's a bit dumb. It's a beast, frankly, but it was impressive nonetheless. We will be facing Beast in this war, you realize."
Of course, yes. Well, I'm glad that you rightly saw the heroism within us. You will need heroes such as us as we prepare for this war.
I could not agree more. Now, we shall get to the same initiate process. First, you will begin a period of self-denial. We will provide clothes for you. We will show you to your rooms, and you will give up all possessions.
And what do you think of that former priest? Can you live with that? I think he's kind of like,
I think I might pull out my mace and say,
Well,
okay, fine.
do it.
him. I don't know if he can survive without his shell of armor around him for very long. He's a bit pathetic, if you ask me.
Not pathetic from what I've seen. And I'm sorry. You can receive them back, but this is the same for all of us. We have all gone.
Try to do an insight check on him.
Yeah, what's you looking for?
See if he's about to attack.
Oh, so they came down these stairs, right? I think Broderick straight turned around, like, making eyes at him.
Yeah, if either one of them is giving an indication they're going to attack,
Okay.
I want to try to pick up on that.
Okay, yeah. You can roll it.
Question: if this were an MMO, would they have a big red skull over their head?
Is there a
Or
gold,
like a
like a
yellow
gold
skull?
little like thing around them, like elite?
I'd love to tell you guys that if this was an MMO. I
So
would.
because I know them so well,
Yeah,
I mean, we're not trying to hide from you, but
yeah. Honestly,
Depends on
I
where
don't
you're
even think you need to roll.
Okay.
Like, I feel like they're a parent to you, and you guys are allies. I mean, they're not trying to hide it.
so what I'm trying to do is try to get off an assassination before he knows we're enemies.
Nice.
Okay, so
Yeah, I think I'm staring at you guys like.
So I kind of see what they're doing, but so I'm just going to try to distract him a little bit, and then I'm going to try to throw a dart at him.
okay,
So I don't know if you'll maybe do a deception.
yeah. Let's say deception or performance to
Deception.
essentially. Okay, deception to be almost distracting with it. I'm saying it's your movements.
Yeah.
Question: with my back to them, could I cast message quickly? Under my breath. It does have a verbal component, but I think that verbal component is the whispering of the message.
Is it somatic also?
It is somatic, so I mean, I'd have to definitely be like,
I would let you try.
Hey, check it.
Sleight of hand?
I'm going to give them a perception check.
Okay.
If you're trying.
Yeah,
to
fair enough. You want me to roll sleight of hand?
Yes.
Okay. Let's do that. I'm gonna try to cast message and get the party chat going. Well, I got a 8 on sleight of hand.
Or you could reroll. Ah, son of a whore!
Oh my god!
All right. He's like, something you want to share with the rest of us?
Oh, yes, I also possess the ability to cast healing spells, and as you can see, he was a bit hurt from the claws of that creature. I was simply trying to heal the former priest.
As he's focusing on him, I'm kind of like,
That's your opportunity. You've got it due to what he did.
right.
Although roll deception.
both of us?
No.
Oh, okay.
You're good. This was.
Oh my god! Not good. It's not good.
I will give you this for your quick thinking.
Oh, thank
what
you.
did you
It's
get?
too late.
Though?
I rolled a 3, which is actually an 11. Okay. I'm pretty good at deception.
And perception is wisdom.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's like, unnecessary as you would have had the time, but
Well, it's an old habit, you'll forgive me, of course.
Yes!
all right.
I'm not worried. We're not gonna party wipe.
Oh, little mazer beans.
Wasn't how I thought you guys were gonna do it.
It never is.
You thought we were gonna put our weapons
Where
away?
do you think you would be in relation down here? They would have all filed into the room.
Probably
I think-
whatever's most convenient.
Yeah, I would have
Whatever's
been.
best for
I would have
us.
been turned towards him because I was over here.
Here's my damage.
I can't stool. I gotta stand. I'm a stander. Alright.
You think that looks about right for you guys?
Yeah, I think so. I think Broderick was like, and turned around, turned his back to him.
I'd probably. I don't know.
We're gonna just do initiative, and then we'll let you
Okay.
get that attack off.
Oh,
so we are fighting?
What'd you get? Oh man, you're gonna get the old.
Oh my wow!
Yeah, I rolled a 1. Yeah.
I rolled a 17.
Dude, these dice. They were hot when I was Strahd.
I think we scared me
They're
with our
DM
clap.
Yeah,
That
Maisie
was our
was
high
like,
five.
I'm out. You guys are too loud. I'd rather be near the small child who sounds like an elephant when she walks.
I'm guessing it's been a minute.
I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Well, we weren't talking
yeah,
back and
we had a
forth.
conversation.
Yeah, you're right.
Definitely gone. Okay,
That should be fine.
And then-
God, I can't believe I rolled so horribly on initiative again. Could have followed you up with the 1-2 punch, my man.
Okay, what were your guys' initiatives?
17.
Okay.
23.
Okay.
Those are pretty good. 4.
Okay. Well.
Question.
Yeah.
Well, okay. Actually, I'm about to answer my own question.
Okay.
How do I kill him?
Can we just hand wave it and we won? Okay. Nas. I mean. Oh wait. You get. This is your free. Before anything happens, you got this attack.
All right, so it has advantage.
Mm-hmm.
Mother.
What was your highest?
10?
Okay, because you also got my bardic inspiration.
Yeah, I know, but I would use that for damage.
Yeah.
I have faith. Not such a good faith. I'm gonna have to use it.
Do it. Come on.
17?
You got it.
Yes! Bardic inspiration. Right there.
Alright, so dart, sneak attack.
And this is your one of your seeker darts.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sneak attack. And then the dart, the extra damage on it from the seeker.
You get to double your dart too, right?
I did.
Oh,
Maybe I didn't. Yeah, you're right, I didn't. Yep, thank you. Let's see. 10. 32 damage.
Wow. Okay.
And that old seeker dart, was electrical damage?
I think it's lightning. Yeah. Partly lightning.
He does get a saving throw against that
Oh. Okay.
for the 3d4.
And is it Dex?
It is a dex save. It's a DC 16.
No.
Okay, then it stands.
Good at all. He's looking at all of you, smiling. He looks at you, Strange, for a second as you say that, and back to you, and you guys see, in a quick second, Nas opens his hand and is like, seek. And it,
Oh, hell yeah.
and it's right directly into the sternum, and he's like, ah! And then you just see lightning envelop him. Just, ah! And he kind of goes down to one knee and is steaming as he comes up, and he's just like, get them! And now it is your turn, for real, for real.
I'm going to hold.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Henrik goes.
Till Henrik goes?
Mhm.
Sounds good. Hold an action?
Mhm.
Okay. Henrik.
So can I go there?
Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Then that is what I will do. I must wait on this guy, because I don't like him.
Do you need to do something before he
I'll
does
wait
it?
till he
Okay.
goes. I'll wait till after he
Got
does
it.
his action.
One second.
Oh, by the way, thank you.
You're welcome. Bardic inspiration.
Incredible.
For the win.
I don't have anything. Okay, so 15, so I guess it's missed.
15?
Yeah.
Yeah. You sidestep them, raise your mace.
Good bonus action.
He's still halfway down, and you swing, and he manages to just duck out of the way.
I'm feeling pretty savage, so I'm a war priest. 21.
You got it.
Sorry, not savage. That was. Oh, that is
War priest.
Yeah,
War
pretty
priest.
pretty war priesty.
It is
So now I'm gonna
savage.
savage attacker. So
Yeah.
9.
How do
What do you do?
you wrap up your turn?
You slam down as he ducks out of the way, and you just almost just pull up as you catch the side of his face with a flourish, and you see what looks like teeth coming out. And he strafes across his face and rips his cloak of his robe.
So I'll go.
Oh, yes, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Another dart.
On him?
Yeah.
Okay, roll
Nice.
So he still hasn't acted. So I still have advantage on him because of my
Yeah.
assassin.
Oh, yeah.
That's awesome.
19?
Yeah, you got it.
Okay. So, I'm not assassinating, but it's just regular sneak attack. So, that's the dart. Sneak attack.
Don't forget the darts. He gets a roll for the.
Oh, yeah, do the dart, yeah.
damage.
And I'm just going to have this be the dart here. Go ahead and do the
Just
dex.
tell me what the total is.
Oh, okay.
But he rolls against. Oh, I see what you're saying.
19 damage.
19 damage. Don't worry about the save. Come on, my man.
The dart just goes right into one eye, and the explosion goes off, and his other eye just explodes out with lightning. And he just kind of looks confused for a second, and just kind of collapses down.
Yes.
You see this right in front of you. You see lightning, a dart go in, lightning pop out one, and you see it coming out of his mouth too. For a moment, it looks like there's a flashlight inside of his skull, and then he just fries and
Nice.
And then I move up next to.
Okay. All right. Well, you move both of these
I got you.
monks. Actually, they're already moved that one up right there though.
They're
Are they already there?
Yeah, they're
Okay.
already there.
All right. You see two monks and step in. Okay. Get this first one on Nas here.
Disadvantage.
Right.
That was a 3 to 20.
Okay. They come in and they see you and
I
they
just
go
gotta
for it,
shift.
but you are already moving as one goes through just an illusory image. And then they try to do the same,
nice.
but you're already back into the other spot.
Cloak of displacement. Not bad.
Seems reasonable.
Seems okay.
I regret it.
Seriously, don't regret it.
Yeah.
And then
Just-
the hippogriff flies down.
New DMs, y'all. Don't be giving.
Just
I
don't give
was.
anything. Don't even give.
No,
magic.
no.
To be fair, I don't have a great armor class, so it helps, but it's not as bad as
Listen to
giving it
this
to one of them.
justification.
Shut up!
I did factor these things in.
Oh, I know you did.
Two, one's coming at you, pulls leg up to high kick.
You regret giving me that armor?
Sean's just full of regret tonight. Oh, he's a little less regretful with a crit.
As he kicks up, you're impressed that you dodged it, and he spin kicks around and catches you directly in
should be fun.
the head. You take 12 points of damage from that spin kick, Johnny Cage style. Okay, this one turns to you, Nas.
Mhm.
And you see, as it turns, it's a stone morning star that it lifts. And it looks strange even in the armor, that it just looks like a rock figure moving, almost as one, nearly like a golem. At disadvantage?
Yes, please. Oh, I love it. You have 2 attacks too.
Nope. And again, you have the same. It tries to swing, and you had already ducked. It tries to come down, and you had already sidestepped. And you're learning as you go how to manipulate the cloak. You're like, oh no, I think here. The cloak moves here.
Oh,
I move
nice.
here. So it's getting a bit more fluid. This one is no dummy, though. Let's see, this is somebody unengaged
With his back to everyone.
with his back to
think
everybody.
he would have turned around
What?
right now.
Yeah, 16.
No.
Okay. One catches on your small shield. You can feel the weight down on you, but you manage to push it off as you are preparing. And the next one, you just nimbly dodge out of the way. Broderick, it is in fact your turn as you
When
dodge.
you said it seemed golem-like, is it a human and just armor that seems to be slightly animated?
No, it's that was
Okay. All right.
I'm just saying, from head to toe, it is a stone armor, and he's holding a
Gotcha.
stone Morning Star. You've seen the armor, though. You know it's a human that would be under
Gotcha.
it.
Okay, cool. I think he is just gonna attack. I think he's just gonna attack with the old rapier. Probably not, but I'll go ahead and spend an inspiration.
Grief on the blade. Oh, you don't know.
I'm not adjacent to
Yeah,
him,
you're
yeah.
right. Yeah.
Yep. Did have that thought. That's a 21.
Got him.
Sweet. I'll nick him for 9 damage. And how hurt did you look?
I'm.
Alright.
I have 11 health points.
Stand strong, stalwart! And I will cast Healing Word on the cleric. Do the cleric's job for him. Take 8 hit points back, my man.
My man.
It's me.
Nas.
All right. So I had to have dropped my one dagger back there to throw the dart, so I only have one weapon.
Okay.
I only have Razor in my hand. As a bonus action, healing.
Got it. Go for it.
As a standard action, green flame blade on the monk.
Okay. Got it.
I look back to you and go,
Oh, yeah.
You see Rezier ignite and get 3 times longer as you slash across, still with it in your hand here. Let's see how you do.
19.
Yeah, you
All right, so the other guy takes 3.
takes 3.
Yeah, and this guy he gets my old sneaker attack. Oh my god, well and awful. 9 damage,
9 damage.
and then I'll drink one of my potions. So 5, 7 back.
You see, which for everybody out there, we do potions as a bonus action. Just it makes it easier and it
Makes him useful.
Yeah.
Like, giving up a whole action for 2d4.
No one ever uses them.
No,
We also-
we were never using
You're also
potions.
never gonna find a horde of healing potions. So
Right, yeah,
Yeah,
we
we
limit
don't-
how many you get.
Yeah, there's not an unlimited stock. You can't go into town and buy 100 of them, so.
so it is. You pull up down and you slice down the chest, and as you do, you almost weave up into the
Yeah.
the stone guard, and it does it. You see it, and it. The monk looks wrecked. You definitely still standing and capable, but you didn't expect
Well,
it to
I
be
heard
that
it.
effective.
Yeah, okay.
Couldn't really. You hadn't seen them, frankly, fully healed yet.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, cool.
Seeing as that monk is in bad shape, I think I would swing on him.
Don't steal my kill.
Gonna get your XP.
Get all his XP.
Oh! That might steal the kill.
Savage attacker. Is it reroll my whole pool and
I
choose?
think it
But I have
is.
my bonus action. And he probably did. So.
Yeah.
13.
How do you kill him?
Like they're not wearing stone armor, right?
No. They're in fact, they're wearing no armor whatsoever.
Just a bash to the side and let his body crumple.
Yep. It looks like you're closing a book as he crushes it and goes down. I'd love to tell you guys how many times you roll the exact amount.
To kill him.
To kill. You guys have done it like 5 times. Okay. Anything else from you?
Is anybody else in bad shape?
Nah, I'm fine.
Well, I mean, I'm only down 6. So hold off.
Yeah. No, that's it from me.
Okay. Well, this monk sees what you did and is going to attack you. He won't get you.
Wow. Armor.
In fact, you feel his punches and kicks connecting, and they're just not finding the purchase. Like, it punches hard into your chest, and you almost just push it off, and he tries to kick your leg, and I mean, you've planted it from having just given that blow, and you're unmoving. Alright. Well, this guard is going to continue on you, Nas. Nope. That will get you, my dude.
Okay.
Nine damage.
Yikes.
It tries to hit once. You almost see it adjust, where it thinks about where you could go, and just goes sideways.
Oh!
Oh, and yeah, over here on Broderick.
Nah, you don't have to.
Afraid a 16 won't get you as it did last time, huh?
Nope.
It's all that shield proficiency he picked up.
That's huge.
That is, I mean, +2 AC.
Yep.
I do have to think about what's in his hand, like before casting spells and stuff.
Yeah. You are managing to kind of nimbly use, you're proficient with the shield the way you know it. Stalwart will just let things bash on it. You have learned to glance things as you kind of parry. Nice.
Oh shit. I guess I'm going to disengage as a bonus action
Gotcha.
and smooth to the other side of him.
Of me?
Yep. Yeah, I'll stay there. And then I'll take a swing. The monk. 19.
You got him.
Actually, I'm sorry, it's 20. But yeah.
Didn't know.
It's a little better. 13 damage.
Cool.
get that
Again,
XP.
you dig into the side and you just twist. And you can see him quivering, but he's looking you directly in the eye. Again, another zealot that you're looking at.
Right. I just wink at him.
He just looks furious. Henrik.
Seeing
Hang on.
that monk hurt.
You did.
I did.
Did he skip you?
I skipped you.
I know that pain now.
Oh.
I know that pain.
You know what? Raven was like, skip him.
Raven was texting Sean.
Hey, but can you skip him?
Skip him. Bay. Okay. It's not that exciting though. He will keep his rapier out, stab at thee on this guy.
Should do it.
Should do it. For 6 damage. And then because I just saw Nos take that hit, burn off another level 1 for another healing word. And just say,
Nos! You've lost your shimmeriness for a moment. Be careful.
and then interact to put the rapier away.
Okay.
Holding the shield towards homeboy. That's me.
Did you heal me?
Yeah. Oh, I got to roll for him. Sorry.
Yeah, I'll roll for it. I don't care. I'd rather you roll. Thank you.
Big 8.
You do. You stab, kind of twist and turn as you put it away, and you're like, "Asa," and you can feel your wounds closing up. And your turn still went. Henrik, it's now
damn
your
it.
turn.
Seeing
Get
the
that
hurt
double.
monk.
Don't do it. Bastard!
22
Yeah, I think that gets him.
for 9.
How you kill him?
Was it exact?
It was exact.
Basically, try and make a mirror image of the other guy. Crush him this way.
Nah, so you hear, whereas you, Rezer, is silent and you know the small sound of a puncture. I mean, you just hear insides being crushed. It is almost unsettling. We pull that guy
Yeah,
up.
yeah.
That's him. Okay.
You see my strong figure.
This guy up. Okay.
Build the cape.
That'll get you, my dude. So this one rushes you with Morning Star versus Mace. For 9 damage. And then it's going to take another swing on you. Can't. The second one, you brace, and it bounces off your shield. Broderick? So be on you. Nope. Yes. That'll do. For 6 damage.
Yeah.
So they're just closing
For the
in,
first time you've been hit?
Yep.
That's cool.
bashing into you. Broderick, it is your go.
The dude I'm fighting, how hurt does he look? I've stuck him a couple times. Is he swaying and staggering, or is he looking pretty good?
Looking pretty good.
Okay. Then, with his interact, he'll pull the old wand of magic missiles.
No.
He's gonna drop 5 missiles into, or a level 5 magic missile.
Really? Holy
Yeah.
crap.
Let's see, that's 1,
So that's
2,
what, 7 missiles?
It's 7 missiles. I've been rolling pretty good on these D4s. Oh, I actually didn't buy enough D4s. Oh,
Or another one?
yeah. I need 2 more. Alright.
That's
4 fours.
that's pretty good, pig.
29 damage.
How do you kill him?
It's merciless.
Barrage.
And he hits the ground as more missiles are just. It's like a Roman candle. Just.
Oh man, you can throw him back even. It's just and I mean it once he hits the wall, yeah, it's just pulverizing into him. It looks like 100 punches.
Nice.
And into the ground you send him.
And you just took another big hit, right? Or you took a pretty big hit. How bad are the 2 of you
I'm
looking?
down 7.
I have 10 left.
All right.
He gonna hit. Yeah.
I'm gonna hold off. I've got some powerful spells left. So
Yeah.
that would be me. Except I'll go ahead and move up next to this guy.
Okay.
Bloop, 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 bloop. Move around.
Assuming you go for the back.
Sure. No. Assuming 11 doesn't hit him.
You would assume correctly, Henrik.
I'm just gonna swing. For was it 17? Not gonna do it. I will bonus action healing word myself.
Okay. One very fit-looking stone guard looks unfazed at the 3 of you surround him.
To his own detriment.
I rolled a 1.
Okay, so we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, on you.
I didn't see who it was on me.
That was on him.
That'll get you for 9 damage. He's gonna swing on you again, and he can't quite get you again.
Forgot you had that wand.
Wand is pretty sick. I've only got 1 charge left. I'm always gonna leave gas in the
Oh no,
tank.
man!
No, there's 2 charges limit.
I forgot my ring.
Um,
my
7.
ring of the red
I had rolled for the recharge.
Oh,
It
you
was
rolled
down.
bad?
Yeah, I hadn't rolled full.
The one time I got to use my ring of the red knight, I forgot about it.
Oh, you did crit. No, you would have regained.
Is it temporary hit points?
Yeah, you would have
You go to my
gained.
cleric level, so
You would have. Well, no, it increases your straight up hit points, not max, but it.
It heals you?
Yes.
yeah.
Oh,
So
shit.
just
Heals.
straight up healed 4, right?
Yeah. So you would have 4 more.
What do you do? Drop someone?
Because he hit that.
Is it a crit?
It's just scoring a crit.
Just scoring a crit. Yeah. I
We'll
forgot
give
you
up
had
to
that ring.
Up to your cleric
It's
level.
a great ring.
Yeah.
God damn, that's awesome. I love that.
I'm going to interact, put the wand away, and then I'm going to start just waving my shield at him to distract him, and I'm going to give Nos the help action. I'm going to be like,
Yeah, focus on me! Right here!
It gives me advantage.
it gives you advantage.
I like it.
Didn't even know that was a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we never help each other.
So let's
Do it
do
yourself.
I'll tell you what, I've just realized that a wizard's familiar can go, because they can't attack, but they
Yeah.
can go do the help action.
Yeah.
And I think you can only help, like, you say specifically who you're helping, right? I think that's right.
Yeah. I mean, I thought about getting a familiar
Yeah.
for Nos,
Pretty
having
awesome.
it just like, you know.
It would make sense.
Yeah.
Nos, it is
When
now
you take
your
the help
go.
action,
If
the
you're-
creature you aid gains advantage on the next ability check it makes to perform a task. The creature gains advantage on the next. But
Does it say attack?
alternatively, you can aid a friendly creature in attacking the creature within
Okay.
5 feet of you.
Okay.
You feint, distract the target. Yeah, you give
Okay.
them. The first attack roll is made with advantage.
All right. So I'm up. Right.
You're up.
Yeah.
22.
Yeah.
16 damage.
Okay.
And as an interact, I'm going to draw my other dagger and attack with it also. No.
You dig Rezier up in and just
Which makes
just
no
ratchet
noise.
in, up in, yeah,
Oh,
it
yeah.
makes nothing.
All right.
And-
Good.
Henrik.
I will be swinging. 22.
You're on fire, man.
411.
Jeez. Wow.
You, as he has it in, just on his back, just slam in, and you can feel the armor starting to cave as he almost goes down, but he almost locks himself back up.
I will War Priest in attempt to not
Oh,
get
shit.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Okay, we'll do the same. Nice. So disadvantage.
Yep.
Gotcha.
Yep. And the next one's a normal attack. No disadvantage.
All right, so got you for 5 there,
5. All right.
and
hit
then
me again.
16.
Yeah.
Okay. Got you for 6.
So 11.
Yep. So you guys see him turn, and then just, in fact, with the other side, he knocks into Nos before Nos can almost put up the image. Him go back, and then he swings around and hits Nos again. Broderick.
All right. Well, Broderick would draw the rapier. Like,
You will die here like the rest of them, fool!
But maybe later.
Not by me!
that's me. That's all I got.
All right, back around. Nos.
Holy crap. Okay. So 2 daggers attacks. This is
Rezier.
Rezier again.
I mean, boo.
Oh, don't boo me. All right. So I don't get any stat bonus on this, but I do crit. Oh my god. Awful. 15 damage.
How do you kill him?
Where do you kill him?
So he comes at him, you know, with Rezier probably on his main hand, and he lets him deflect it, and then he kind of falls over and like flips the blade over back, and then just rakes it across his neck, like in between his armor.
Nice.
You see, you hear the Morning Star drop, just clang clang, and you see him just fall backwards, and just as that armor hits the stairs. We're gonna take a quick break after.
So I healed from that, right?
I'm afraid not.
Damn it!
We'll be right back, guys. Hang with us.
They said our maps were out of date, so waste time while we get some new ones made, so you can celebrate. When every road is changed and every town's been rearranged, never feel we're lost, so strange. Found an ocean underground, and I've been trying to dig it out. There's nothing there but gold. There's nothing there but gold. Found an ocean underground, and I've been trying to dig it out. It gets old. There's something I can put in the earth. The cycle starts. We search for miles of no luck. We search for days of not lost. Somebody flipped. Somehow forgot. We search for miles of no luck. We search for days of not lost. Somewhere I can go to get lost, trading most of my thoughts, see what it's like to be calm and not stringing myself along. 'Cause I've been feeling so vague, I don't have anything to blame. It's just the same, waiting out and not thinking about when they said our maps were out of date. So hang tight and we'll get some new ones made, to be thrown away. And every road is changed, we switch some letters and some names, so you can feel lost and out of place. Found an ocean underground, and I've been trying to dig it out. There's nothing there but gold. There's nothing there but gold. Found an ocean underground, and I've been trying to dig it out. It's just bones. There's an ocean underground, and I've been trying to dig it out. There's nothing there but gold. There's nothing there but gold. There's an ocean underground, and I've been trying to dig it out. There's nothing there but gold. There's nothing there but gold. There's an
go.
For the moment.
Welcome back. Thanks for hanging in, guys. So, we started out with a pretty intense combat. You guys defeated an Umber Hulk.
Pretty
Um,
intense.
Yeah.
Medium to medium heavy.
He's like, okay,
Yeah.
one more enemy. Here's
Yep.
another enemy.
Amping everything up. I am going to give everybody inspiration, though. Because the roleplay was awesome in the
Thank
beginning.
you.
I love that you guys...
T-Rex arms.
I love that you guys wouldn't give up your things and decided to fight people. Other
Did you
than
think
time.
that was going to happen there?
No, I did not. I did not think that at all.
Nope. Yeah, try to take our stuff. That's where
Yeah.
we draw the line.
Yeah. Y'all
Pretend to be
greedy.
evil cultists? Yes. Take our stuff?
Cool.
No.
Yeah. Very lawful. Okay, so you guys are still sitting in this underground chamber. There's torches lit. The cage is open. You've got a door. You see doors to, essentially, as you turn and look to the back, you've got the east and west, so left and right.
Sorry, this is in the downstairs.
Yep,
we have
you
those
guys
two
are
doors.
still downstairs, so there's small doors to the east and west. There's up the stairs that you saw back into the main chamber that you could go into.
I guess, was there anything on the main boy's body? I guess.
Does he have
we checked
keys on him?
He does, in fact, have a key. There's nothing else. Nobody carries anything, and in fact, as you guys search through, only the key that is around his neck is really the only possession besides the weapons and armor of the guards. The monks have absolutely nothing.
I take a knee and take a short break or a short rest.
You guys can go ahead and take a short rest, which we do is about 5 to 10 minutes.
All right, so we get an extra d6 on the first
Extra
roll.
d6 on the first roll. I'll spend one hit die. I don't get anything else back on short rest right now, do I?
Well,
Next level, I think I do.
yeah, there's no reason to not spend it. Okay, yeah, I spent 2 on that max. Why are you rolling it? What are you rolling? Eights? Okay, I thought you were rolling the 6-sider.
That was mine.
That was for the first one? Okay.
Yeah. No, off track, you jerk.
Well, you rolled 2 1s. Shouldn't be hard to figure out. Plus your con bonus.
And your con.
I'd suggest going up as high as you can,
Yep.
since you've taunted me.
Okay, I'm full. And out of hit dice. That was some terrible rolling. 2 1s and a 2. Does War Priest come back on a short rest?
So I'll be
I know.
using my arcane recovery also to
Okay,
recover a spell.
You got it.
Baby, you got me. War Priest is long rest. Bummer.
I think everything for you is long rest, isn't it?
Channel
Your
channel
divinity
divinity
is short.
Yeah.
That's cool. Next level, all my stuff becomes a short rest.
Yeah,
Well,
so in
my
a couple
bardic
minutes.
inspiration.
So in a couple minutes then?
Yeah. Actually, I leveled up last night. I just didn't tell Sean. I'm actually level 5 now.
Nice. Congrats.
You guys ready to go?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Which way should we go next, Stalwart? What do you think? We've got to find this queen, or whoever she is.
I find it unlikely that she would be down here beyond that creature.
You guys do see that this room in here, the stone looks ancient, but it doesn't necessarily look like it was well kept. Like, this is clearly underground.
Mhm.
Like, the walls are kind of still hewn, but they're just rougher. And you guys get a smell of, even in this room, there's almost like an acrid smell that you would get from being underground already.
Moldy. A little.
Yeah.
It might be worth looking at the 2 doors down here just to make sure there's no reinforcements that we've missed.
I suppose. Do you want to put on the armor? If we were walking around here, we can still be disguised. If you put on that armor. I don't know if you want to.
Actually, he's gonna throw off his cloak.
I'm tired of sneaking around with these damnable cultists.
Fine.
Perhaps you could lead the way. In disguise.
Fair enough. Stay here. I'll go check it out.
Just yell if you need us.
We'll be taking another short rest.
Okay. Which way do you check out? So as you're facing back and you see the cage doors, you've got a door to your right and you've got a door to your left.
I thought there was a door beyond the cage.
I just drew that.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Because I drew the cage strange, but we're just gonna.
Do those
say-
doors look they look identical?
Let me tell you if they look identical. Yes, they do look identical.
Alright, I go left.
You go left.
Yep.
Okay. You do see that they are made of brass. They aren't locked, but as you kind of shove it,
Stuck a
it
bit?
does seem like it's a little bit stuck, so you kind of have to push on it.
Oh! Let me check my strength. Oh, I have a 10 strength.
And we'd be close behind him, just staying out of view when we can, so he can.
Stay to the side of the door. And I'll try to open the door.
Okay, just give me a strength check.
Sure, that's my best. I break my shoulder. I got a 2 total.
Oof. You shove and it moves like a single inch. You get it that it's not necessarily the door, it's just how these, like, the caverns have, like, worn away, so there's almost like a lip in the stone that you can't quite
Like these
get
doors
past.
they're almost stuck shut.
I think I'd
Why don't
go
you
up
give
to
them
it
a
and
hand,
kick it.
Star Lord?
But think about it. Do you think they'd be using these doors if they're down here? I mean, it's all musty.
He does bring up a good point. Is
So
it
if they're
worth
not
seeing
using
what's on
them-
the other side?
If they're not using them, then they must not be behind it. Kick it open and give it a look.
I wouldn't keep.
Go ahead and roll it, my dude.
Okay.
I'll assist. Never mind. I'm the weakest person.
What am I rolling? Just strength?
Yep.
15.
I'll be on cap.
And you kick it. Easily, handily, you watch him just kick it, and the metal kind of scrapes against it, and then it pushes past and slams into the stone wall.
I just cringe.
I just kind of looked through to see if there's anything we wanted to pursue, but kind of with the intention of just making sure, based on what he said, that we don't need to worry about it.
Okay. Well, as you kind of come in, you see that there's a stair. Almost as if it was spiral, but it kind of goes around in a circle and it keeps leading down. The passage leads to a gate made of iron bars that blocks the way, secured with a chain and padlock. Just beyond it, there's worn steps that descend and turn left. This is no mine tunnel. The stonework is near perfect, despite its age. To the right, a short passage leads to a big door with an iron plate. Actually, that's the one you just came in. So, as you kind of push past the bars and look down, you feel almost suddenly sick and like nauseous, and you lean up against the bars.
What is it, Star Lord?
And as you do, you just get the overwhelming feeling of being back in your dream and watching Tempest being consumed.
Something strange here, bringing me back to wherever I was in my dream.
You can feel your heart racing like it's almost beating through the armor and banging against the iron gate.
Brother will come kind of give him aid, try to steady him a little bit.
What is it? What have you seen?
You're saying I just have that feeling, or I
Yeah.
have something in my mind?
You have you can see it clearly, like vivid. It's almost like a flash or a vision, but you feel you wouldn't have the words for it. You feel like you're about to panic attack. Like your heart is racing, you feel lightheaded, you're suddenly sweating, your skin has gone cold.
What do you see?
The visions, they're as clear as in my dream. Tempest,
Is this a warning?
I do not know. It happened as soon as I breached the doorway. I'd like to take a moment. I think I'd step back into the room we were just in and see if it subsides at all. Or...
Each step you take back, you feel a little relieved. It's a strange feeling, like you felt almost the need. It was almost revulsion and fear mixed together, which is frankly something you're not used to feeling.
As he goes back, I'm gonna go up and look.
Yeah.
So there was like a padlock there.
Mm-hmm.
Broderick would follow him and look.
I kind of shield the key so he can't see it. But I look at the key and I look at the lock and see if it's like it might fit it.
No.
Okay, I'll put it back.
As you guys are there, you, not to the same degree, you do almost have a wave that kind of comes over both of you for a moment of, again, revulsion and fear. Like, it's almost like when you look down the stairway, like your sense of reality changes and you almost feel like you can hear a voice, like a deep voice that sounds almost like pure chaos.
I don't know if this ever happens to you guys, but I always get these dreams where there's a door, and I know something is terrible and horrifying is beyond the door, and I know if I open it, I'm gonna see something, and every time I open the door, I always wake up from the dream.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of the visual I'm getting from
It's
it.
the Resident Evil.
Door loading.
Yeah. Nice. Nosh just, I don't think we should go down there.
I think if you think I could muster the willpower, assuming they went in, I think Henrik would just angrily storm past and try and bust down whatever door, because out of frustration at the whole Tempest situation.
Bust down the iron gate that you were just
Oh, it's
at.
an iron, or the padlock or something, I don't know.
As he starts coming towards him, I'm just gonna like put my hand out. I wouldn't. We don't want to get distracted. We have to deal with what's up there first. I don't know what's down there, but I had a sense of dread myself.
So did I.
coming down.
Whatever it is, we may not be prepared for it.
Alright, just want to get to the bottom of these dreams. But
I do
you're right.
too, but I also, well, it's part of it that doesn't either, to be honest.
We'll go down there, but not this moment.
Before we
I'd
go-
rather, before we even think about going down there, I'd rather deal with what's in here.
I agree.
but
Deal
we
with
will
what
go
we
down
know.
there,
You have my word.
assuming we get no other answers.
We will.
As you're even paused and hammer raised, you feel your heartbeat picking up again. Just. You guys head back?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You guys walk back through. All of you feel a almost immediate sense of ease. You still have your kind of typical paranoia that a lot of noise has been made
Mm-hmm.
and that time is certainly running out. But you do have the other door on the other side, or you have the stairs up.
At this point, we may as well look at the other door.
I suppose.
Best to be thorough, Nallis. We wouldn't want...
I'm not worried about being thorough. I'm worried about them missing the people upstairs.
Well,
We have the advantage now. We're gonna lose it if we're down here too long.
I don't disagree. Be quick about it,
I think I'd say
Star-Lord.
it doesn't take much time to kick a door open. And I'd go in, kick it the same way, and hope it doesn't turn out like the last one.
Go ahead. Give me an old strength check.
21? Or no, 19.
Again, you hit it with your mace this time, and again it pushes open and slams into the wall. And you're peering beyond. You can almost start to see like where the light creeps in from the torchlight here. You can see intricate, like almost stone tiles that stretch out. But other than that, the light just can't reach into the darkness.
I'll cast dancing lights.
Shoot him in.
Mm-hmm. So 4 dancing lights kind of spread them out as they go, kind of in a cone. And then they go up to 60 feet away from me.
As they spread in, it's almost like flares as they start to move through the room. And you can see a barrel vaulted chamber. It's obviously an ancient crypt. And as they move past, you see the unmistakable figures of undead that are now shuffling towards you. I'm gonna go ahead and draw the map, y'all.
Huh?
Just for.
Oh. Well, I'll switch to the battle map so everyone can see you trying to draw a circle.
It's not a circle.
It's not that much cheese.
I picture Henrik is frustrated and angry right now. So.
Nos is getting there, but he's frustrated at the two of you.
You want me to grab you some undead?
Yes.
Like 2?
1.5.
I
One.
need you to grab me 8.
Oh, so we get 4 allies.
Y'all can try to charm them.
Skelly boys or zombie boys?
Zombie boys.
Oh, these zombie boys.
Zombito.
Any like leader dudes or anything else?
Nope.
How far away are they? Let's do it.
I'm gonna tell you, my dude.
He's gonna draw it. Gosh.
I'm wondering if I can roll better than a 3 on initiative, and that's the best I've done today.
Don't get your hopes up.
Not bad. Anyone want to drink or anything?
No, I'm good, thank you.
Thanks. Is that supposed to be a circle?
I'm sorry, I miscounted the number of zombies.
Well, they're just 2 each.
Yeah, they count as 2. They're zombies.
They're zoomies.
Are those supposed to be opposite each other?
They are.
Okay, more zombies. All right, and a lich.
Keep it up, fuzzball.
The zombie Octorilla.
Ooh.
I'm not gonna lie. I wanted to look up the old Octorilla stats, but then I didn't want to tell Jeff that I wanted the Octorilla stats.
Well, they actually you can find them.
Okay.
Yeah.
You guys see Lydia's Strahd acronym that she wrote?
No.
Yes.
Fridge. It's S is super hard. T is trust me. R is real. R is real hard. A is always. H is hard. D is dead. Super hard. Trust me. Always hard.
Dead.
Oh man, Sean, you should teach a DM drawing class. It'll be kind of like a Bob Ross
Yeah.
thing. You know, oh, I just had a happy little door show up here. We'll just turn that into a hallway.
You know what? I am gonna do that. I'm just gonna be drawing out maps on paper that I just set out for now and be like, hey, how are you guys doing? Drawing a map. What do you guys think I should put in here? Zombies? Undead? What do you want?
Man, we'll just see a happy little zombie right there. I mean, he is undead, but
At least he's not dead.
You got your divinity back, right?
uh-huh.
Okay. Alright, so you guys have entered a door right here.
Oops. Shit.
Dude, that's a zombie.
Dude, I had to double check when you said that.
Stomach drops.
Only me.
Only me.
I didn't hear you coming, because you all made a lot of noise.
Did he get coming, man?
Who?
Yeah, me.
Yeah, knocking the door down with your mace. What do you think?
Yeah. I bash it open with my dagger. You know what? It wouldn't have made a noise if I'd done that.
That's true. Well, you shouldn't be such a little baby. Then you could open your own doors.
Okay, so you guys have dancing lights have shot across the chamber, and as you've seen, as you guys pull yourself together, you see shambling figures, long dead. They're wearing
Stalwart, hold the door!
antiquated clothing too.
Every time I see your figure, it makes me laugh because he's like resting on his sword. Like, oh, I'm so tired.
Ben too? Oops.
Initiative?
Yes, initiative, my dudes.
So we are gonna fuck them.
I mean, you guys can decide.
Yeah, we can probably charm them.
What'd everybody get here?
I got an 11.
At 11. Okay.
14.
Not bad. It's no 22.
Hey.
That is pretty good.
All right.
So this is the door. I think we would probably be in the door because Nas was probably like, nah, not so sure about this. Right?
Yeah, Nas, it is your go, my friend.
All right. Well, I will step into the room, take out my hand crossbow, fire the first one, and then I'm going to move back out of the room.
Okay.
So I'll have advantage for the first attack.
I should have drawn that farther so you guys can come back and
Crit.
You crit on me. You cheated.
Yeah, cheated.
I wish I knew how to crit you. Stupid, but I liked it. Oh, yeah.
That was a roll right there.
32 damage.
How do you kill him, my dude?
He just pulls his hand crossbow, shoots it in his head, and the head just explodes like a melon.
Guy right here, right in the opening?
Yep.
Dude, it just... And you guys just see...
Nice shot.
Frederick.
Nice shot!
He'll have his shield out, raise his hand, and try to like call down the stone from above and cast Shatter right here. So we'll need a con save from those guys.
All four of them.
All four of them.
What am I looking to
I'm
beat?
looking for a 14.
They did.
They all did, huh?
Still damn good damage.
20. No.
Yeah, 20.
Yeah, 20. Jeez, I lost my ability to
So
do
that's
math there.
halved?
Halved. And then he'll draw the rapier. Hold the shield out.
Shatter spreads noise into a significant area.
Nope.
No.
That doesn't happen.
Nope. That's you are thinking of Thunderwave.
That's
it has
it.
the
That's what I'm
noise that's
thinking.
hearable from like 300 feet
Are
away.
you sure?
No. Does shatter? It might.
Pretty sure it
I don't
does.
have it on my. You know what, Broderick doesn't care. That's the thing.
Yeah. Nos does.
It is loud. Yeah, I mean it is loud. But it doesn't say the same. It doesn't have the same.
It doesn't say
language.
300.
It does say a sudden, loud, ringing noise, painfully
Okay.
intense,
Well.
erupts from a point of your within your range.
Okay.
But it's a spell. I mean, it's contained, right?
Yeah.
Within that 10 feet. Like, we don't hear much of anything.
So what were you rolling for this there? Just curious.
You know. So a shatter and some of the like vaulted ceiling you do see it was ancient and pretty well kept. I mean, as you look in here, this does look ornate. It was dark in here, but there's the vault, and you see almost like there was an arch up there, and it just crumbles out
Tight.
and falls on them.
Hands up all these smelly boys.
Hold the door, Stalwart! Don't let them surround you!
Okay, yeah, okay. I will hold my action. For
Be
when
just like
someone
the
gets
Battle of
within range
Manute, where we held the pass for many hours.
Or Feathergale.
Yes.
Spring.
So Nas would get to react to that dude, right?
I didn't hold my.
Or Henry.
I'm sorry, not
Yeah.
Nas.
Yes.
Do you know any of us?
It's because you played Null and you played Nas.
I know.
I cannot ever get that straight.
I cannot. NAAT. Alright, so I guess.
I did not.
I did not. Come on.
Tell him what you got.
Tell me what you got.
Show me what you got.
10.
You
Hit. They're zombies.
Sweet. For. I guess I might as
Yeah.
well. 10.
10.
So he's got 20 now, right?
You slam into it, and it doesn't even seem to react as you pull your mace out. Pieces of it crumble, but it just raises a claw.
Do they attack?
They do.
Oh, okay. Oh, I just saw you moving the initiative thing.
Okay, so
Dead.
these two will be on you, and these two will be on you.
Okay.
Beyond.
Okay, so
Don't
so
like
here's
you.
the two on you,
Okay.
Godric. No, they do not. And here is no. They do not get you,
But they tried, and that's what counts.
but they tried. They just scrape off your armor and just can't. As they're just slamming
Blocking
into
with
you.
the shield.
Nas.
All right. So I'm gonna have to disengage because that guy still could hit me if I move away from him. Right. So I'll disengage behind them and thunk, fire at the
Stalwart.
Which is the one that he just hit?
the one right in the front.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll shoot that one.
Okay, go for
I'll
it.
shoot at that one. 9.
Got him.
For 14 damage.
14 damage. You shoot it just as the other one, and it goes into the head, and then you just see its head go back impossibly,
And comes
and
back.
then come back down. Broderick.
Hold with me, stalwart.
Draw the rapier, cast green flame blade, and I'll attack that one right there.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go. You're smart, dude.
I know what I'm doing. Play
Yeah.
this game. I think that's a hit.
Yep.
11 damage here, and
21.
3 damage bursting there. Or, sorry, 4 damage on that guy.
Again, you drag the flame across, and it singes undead skin, and it just turns to look at you.
Should be fine.
Henry.
I will frustratedly swing on the same guy.
Okay.
Hit.
Yeah, hit.
That's what I need to
He is cheating.
Might as well. Even if you do your bonus action.
6.
6 damage. You lay into it, and it just you're just continuing to pound on it, and the flesh can't even fully fall off.
Stop there.
Okay. Here are the two on you, Henrik. And those guys all just kind of file in. 21 will get you. Take 6 damage.
Okay.
As you focus on that one, another just kind of half fist, half claw just slams into your face and your cheek. Here's the 2 on you.
9 will get
One
me.
will get you. For 5 damage. Alright. That's all. The other ones can't get in there, so Nas.
Same guy. Yep. For 15 damage.
15 damage.
Yeah.
You.
Finally.
You lay another one, and finally, and its head cocks back again, and then you just see the spine continue, and it crumbles. Frederick.
That's 2 for me.
Alright, I'll green flame blade and try to stab that one.
Okay.
For 9, and this guy will take 4.
Oh, so they don't have to be adjacent to you?
No, they gotta be within 5 of the target.
Oh, damn, I didn't realize that.
Yes, sir.
That's good.
How much did this one take?
9.
9. Yeah, you got him.
Nice.
How do you kill it, my
I
dude?
think he sticks the rapier through its neck, and as it emerges from the other side, the green flame then leaps to the one behind him. And he lets it sit there for a second, pulls it out.
It goes. Tsh. The other one catches flame, and you can hear Henrik.
I think I just go on the one right in front of me. 9.
Yep.
You got him.
It's really hard to miss.
You cheated.
For 8. Wait, no.
Yep.
8.
Okay. You slam into it. A shoulder kind of crunches down, and then it pops it back into place. Then all for you, my dude. Okay.
Just goofed me out.
What?
I just watched Sean just pick it up and just drop.
Alright. 2 on you, Broderick.
Oh! Was that a hit? Boo! Yay! I mean, boo!
Come on, man. Teammates.
Fucking making fun of my ass, you get credit.
Oh,
my god!
Jesus.
That's 17 damage.
Ugh.
You're fine. Yeah, you're fine.
These 2 file in quickly, and it's just almost overwhelming the hands that are coming at you, and you just can't seem to block.
Ugh.
And now, 2 on you, Henrik.
Shit!
Exactly what I rolled!
What?
Did you roll those again, or did you just
He just put him down.
rewind after you
Dude!
put them up? You went, vroom,
Are these zombies or?
Do you feel bad yet?
No.
Are we
By the
live
way,
right
no.
after this?
Capture that image of him making that face for an emoji.
yeah.
Because it was like this.
Ah!
You take 18 damage.
I will.
my friend.
Right, remind me, where are we at in the stream? How long have we been streaming right now? Does anything tell me that?
Just look at the chat. And look at the last line of the chat.
Okay, I can get to it. It's 9:36. It'll be about just over 2 hours in.
Nas, you watch both of them take brutal hits as these things almost seem to be getting more savage the more you.
He savaged the black one, right? On the far right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll take a shot at that one. Yeah. I'm throwing in a -2, by the way, but I'm still hitting.
Okay. I have no doubt.
So that is 12 damage.
12 damage. You kill it.
Oh, okay.
How do you kill it, in fact?
Again, I'm just going for headshots because I watched a lot of zombie movies as a kid.
Yeah, you're just double tapping.
Just. I'm gonna disengage
Wearing your seatbelt.
Okay.
and I'm gonna move into the room, past them,
you'd have to go 5.
I'm going the other way. I'll go
Sorry.
through Broderick.
10.
10,
And then
20.
no, I'm not gonna go through him. I can't go through him.
Oh, I see what you're
So
saying.
that's 15.
15.
And to keep me
I
moving.
got you. I got
yeah.
you.
20. Yep.
Right there.
Yep. And as I move, I'm gonna draw Resi around.
Do you have it do dim light? Do you say its name?
Yeah.
Dim blue light just around you. You guys can see a blue blade that lights up Nas's face as you see him punching around.
I'm hoping that they'll come for me.
Broderick.
Alright. Yeah. Green flame blade on the one in front of him.
Okay.
I think you still hit.
8.
You got it.
You get it.
You cheated. 9 damage to him, and 4 damage to the boy right in front of Henrik there. Then, interact, sheathe the sword, bonus action, and pop the cap off a healing potion.
Yep.
Get that Healy boy in my belly.
Use them up, boys.
Ooh.
I'll take it.
I'll do what I should have done at the beginning and do Channel Divinity Turn on Dead.
Did you see me and Jeff trying real hard not to be like, hey, do that?
Nope.
We were like, so you got your channel divinity back? Cool. What's that do for you? That's
I didn't even write
I was
that
like, I'm
part
not. I mean, I'm not gonna metagame that.
nope.
But honestly, part of it was also I wanted to make sure he unchecked it because you do get it back at a short rest.
Alright, for Channel Divinity, it's a wisdom save.
Wisdom.
I'm gonna just roll them kind of across the board here for each one. What am I trying to beat?
13.
Okay, so
Or wait. Yeah.
Yeah. It's 5 plus 8. So 13.
so this one and this one both make it.
They do it on their turn.
Yeah, it's not like the other
You're just
one.
changing them so you know which
Just
ones.
changing them. You see two just immediately their faces change and jaws switch the other way and they start to turn around. These two though are just too engaged.
And what did that? That was an action. Okay. I'll probably.
You can cast a bonus action
Yeah.
spell if you want.
Yeah. I think I will Healing Word myself.
Yep.
And probably roll a 1 again.
No, you didn't.
That's a 1. So.
Okay. It is. They have to dash. Is that right?
Mm-hmm. I got you. Are they 20 speed?
Yep.
I'm gonna take. Yeah, we're both taking attacks on that fool as he goes.
Yep. Yep.
4 from me.
10 for me.
4 and 10, and you hit
Center guy.
center guy.
The one was right in front of Broderick. Or
Yeah.
Henrik.
And then
Null.
Null. N-U-L.
your
Nice.
last grazing hit, you hit it, and it dropped for a moment down to its knees, and then they popped back into place, and it continued moving, which I think it would get right there.
Cool. Let me try. He's actually now free of it too.
Oh, he's free of
Once he
it,
takes damage.
But he can't move. Oh, you're right. Yeah, you're right.
so he would have been.
I think, or is it a save? I think he's just free of it. once
If
he
you
takes
attack
damage.
them or they take...
So I think he could actually turn right
All
back
right, so
around.
he's.
Yeah.
So it would, since he had movement, he just comes back.
Yep.
All right. Okay. Well, here's the one on you, Henrik. Does not get you. This center one. We'll do 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. So here's 2 on you. 1 will get you
Yep.
for 5 damage.
Oh, you healed yourself.
Yeah.
I was
And
like,
that's them.
Whew.
all right. So I'll move Ted up. I'll attack that one with a green flame blade, and I'll flame the center one.
Cool. Green flame blades, my jam.
Yep, that'll hit. Jesus. So 9 on the one straight in front of me, and 3 on the other one.
This one. How do you kill that one in front of you?
I do.
I just come up, and all you see is Rezier coming through the back of his skull, the blue blade, and coming back out.
Yes.
Where the gone nose is, you just see a blue blade stick out and it fall. And then this one is singed across Broderick.
Oh, but it's. I thought. Is it not? Do I have to make a roll also? Wasn't that one dying?
He did green flame blade.
I did
so
green
that
flame
one
blade to
now
that one.
also
The
take
middle
3
one.
damage.
Yeah, it did.
Oh, okay. I thought he
Oh,
was.
you roll both.
No, he.
I thought he was. I thought you were rolling for him last time. I'm sorry. Ignore me.
I did. I didn't mark it. You're right. Yes, it was 3. So
Okay.
3 damage, right? You're right.
Reroll it. Yeah. He's good.
Yeah,
Okay.
down to 1. So let me just mark that because you're absolutely right. Sorry to cheat you there.
No. I don't know. I wasn't sure.
Broderick.
Alright, Broderick would step in, green flame blade the one right in front, and have the fire leap to the one in the back.
Oh! Does the green flame blade crit?
It does when you roll damage, but we don't roll damage until next level.
Till next level.
So he is dead, right?
Yeah, there's nothing he can.
And then the farther guy takes 4 damage.
Got
We
it.
can still roll it. Just want to see.
Yeah, roll it.
Oof.
Okay.
That was good damage.
14 damage.
How do you?
I think
You killed.
when he swings at Henrik and he's distracted, he'd stick the rapier right through his armpit and through his rib cage, and again out the other side with the green flame, then leaping to connect to the other one.
Shoots almost like a
Yeah.
like a pure flame, like a wand.
Yes, like a beam, like Zelda beam.
Yeah, you're full health, man. That's why you can do it.
Yeah, that's right. I wish that were true.
Okay, Henrik, they're starting to drop now.
I go.
3.
3 I've killed.
Doesn't count if you kill them multiple times.
Yeah,
22. You want to check first? 4, 12. Or no, 10. Why do I keep trying to add 5 instead of 3?
Because you're a cheater.
Yeah, take
Alright,
it.
well, actually, I guess I should. Okay.
You slam into its side and it moves over, sways back in.
Well, they're next. Actually, I'm gonna have War Priest
Okay.
try and kill him before he gets to swing at me. I'm guessing that 4 or 7. That should be
Okay.
enough for.
You slam down, collarbone breaks, and it just has the one arm moving. Is there a save that needs to be made for this one over here? Does it
Do you make
repeat
the
a
save
save?
at the end of each
or
turn?
it just
I always forget.
stays gone?
I don't know.
I
I
don't-
I hardly ever use it.
Since they've made the new the Channel Divinity feature in 5e, I so rarely actually turn undead. Rarely do I get turned.
Trying to click show more, and it's like.
Well,
nah.
regardless, this one in front of you is going to
go
attack
ahead.
you.
I'll look it up for you.
Missed ya, Henrik. Still swaying with its one arm.
For its action, it can only use a dash action or try to escape from an affected principle moving. If there's nowhere to move, the creature can use a dodge action.
I think it actually
1 minute.
The last minute. I
Turn
think
for 1
unless
minute.
it takes
or
damage.
until it takes damage.
Yeah. I think
Alright.
it just keeps fleeing.
Okay, well that's them. Nas.
So that guy's still up?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I'll step up and take a swing at him. Hits. So that's 14 damage.
14 damage. on, how do you kill it?
I just kick it against the wall and then just bury the blade like through his head into the wall.
You see, and then crumble. You guys will handily destroy that last one.
I quickly turn around and shoot it.
And
That's 5.
And you easily do.
I think that was like 0 for me, so I don't even know what
You beat the zombie
Henrik would
puzzle.
say.
Well,
And there's nothing nearby that would have been rolling to see if it hurt us.
I think it's a good thing we checked this door. Or else they could have snuck up upon us when we were heading back upstairs. Assuming they could have gotten that door open, but judging by the hits the stalwart and I took, I think they could have.
I'm not in good shape.
Broderick would go lean up against that stone over there.
That stone right there.
Maybe take a bit of a breather.
I have no hit dice left, so I think I would cast Cure Wounds on myself.
Here.
Broderick would hand you his last healing potion.
Oh, I have 2 healing potions. I'm being
Oh.
dumb. Sorry.
Okay, cool. Then I won't.
That's fine. How much do the healing potions?
2d4 plus 2. You okay? We take our final short rest.
Sure.
And that d6 for the first one.
Oh.
6. I'm gonna
I'll still spend the
use
second
my
one.
other
Alright,
one.
I'm full up.
So 14. Okay, so I'm down to -5. And out of healing potions.
Do you have any spells left?
Yeah.
What do you have left?
I think a 2 and a 1.
Okay.
2 2s and a 1.
Okay.
2 2s. Like a little dress of people.
I'll take out one of my healing potions and hand it to you. Just as a reserve.
Appreciate
Well, we've dealt with everything that they've thrown at us thus far, Stalwart. I fear I've reached just about the end of my reserves.
I think he's still panting and he's blood and his clothes are increasingly torn.
Do you guys want to explore the rest of this chamber?
Yeah. Actually, while they're doing a short rest, because I didn't need to take one,
it. I didn't either.
Oh, fancy pants.
I was drinking potions, but that's it.
I'll walk around looking with the dagger in my hand.
As you do, you see that all of these were small, almost like stone coffins that were there. There is a door right next to that, in that corner right there.
Here?
Go one over. Yep, there's a door leading out right there.
Outside? Or out of this chamber?
Out of this chamber.
Gotcha.
As you go through, you do see the vaulted ceilings, and they're just magnificently carved in here. The tile stonework. As you look, it takes a second with Rezier, and you have to look around. You can see that the tile itself is like a mosaic that shows 2 figures on a hill, surrounded by enemies, standing together.
What do they look like?
Look human, and the figures look orcish or trollish.
That are attacking?
Yep,
Are the defenders just one like an armored figure and one's a spellcaster?
that's exactly what it looks like, my friend.
Samalar?
As you get to the end, there's a magnificent sarcophagus, and it's carved with the image of a human knight with a long beard. An inscription carved across the front of the sarcophagus reads, "Here lies Samalar Caradun, defender of the North." The Lich prepared the... Oh, yeah, never mind.
The
Huh?
one did.
The what now? The huh?
Never mind. Nothing you need to concern yourself with.
Maybe we should leave.
You know that stressful room's not seeming so bad right now.
Well, Nos just looks over the sarcophagus.
Easily looking over the sarcophagus, you know when things are out of place. You can tell that the top was recently moved.
I'll take my crowbar out. I just kind of...
You crack it open, and you do see that there's a dead human in there, but it's fresh, maybe just a couple weeks.
Really?
Yeah, and it's a knight. It's in armor.
armor we've seen before, like the water dudes or the earth dudes or the air dudes?
I forget when. No, I don't think you rolled that hot on it. I'll tell you what you do see on there. You do see the symbol of Tyr on the armor.
Huh.
It doesn't look anything like the water tubes. I mean, it looks. It's plate mail for
Right,
sure, but
right.
it doesn't look incredibly ornate. I mean, it's certainly. And in fact, you see it's rent right in the center.
Why would they put a Knight of Tyr in here? Sense any magic?
Yeah, I would take my time, take 10 minutes and cast Detect Magic.
Okay. There is
Super over here now.
nothing in here, with the exception of nothing specific, but just like a residual trace of
Like there
magic.
was something there.
Necromantic.
You would get the feeling
Just
that it was
romantic.
necromantic.
Just regular romantic.
Nothing recent, but there is residual necromantic magic here.
Not
a
necessarily
surprise.
on the body either, or anything like that. Just like a kind of overwhelming sense that as you were doing the 10-minute ritual, it almost like it was closing in on you for a second. You're like, that's necromancy.
Not a surprise given the animated corpses here.
Suppose.
Alarming, nevertheless.
All right, well, I'll push the lid closed.
Why? I don't know.
I don't know either.
Symbol of Tyr. Cleric of Tyr, perhaps, or paladin. Our host was. He seemed quite eager to brush off the legacy of the old gods.
Each one of you guys just roll a straight up knowledge check.
Just intelligence?
Just intelligence, yeah, you're trying to recall.
10.
7.
10. Okay. Actually, no. With 10s, you do remember hearing that the Knights of Samalar prayed to Tyr.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Either way, we're wasting time here.
Let's move on.
Yes, I suppose. It does seem strange, doesn't it?
Well, and as you guys are over here, you do see. I'm sorry if I cut you off. Keep going.
No, that's all.
So there's a door here. You do see that there are stairs leading up.
Oh, interesting.
I think I might say. Should we make sure he doesn't turn into one of them?
I think if he was, he would have come out already. I find it unlikely he could lift that lid without any assistance. I'd rather not desecrate a warrior of Tyr.
Fair enough.
I'd agree. Well, up the stairs, through the door, back where we were. Which way?
I say up the stairs.
Seems reasonable, as good as any.
Let me scout it.
Yes, I think that's an excellent idea.
I'll douse it.
Okay.
Because you still have your little floaties.
Yeah, they are actually concentration. I didn't think about that.
Oh, yeah, they are, aren't they?
Concentration
Yeah.
checks.
Y'all do
I'd
have
get rid
something
of 'em.
else that gives out light that I gave you a long time ago.
The orb. The little...
Yeah,
I know, but I don't want to turn a big bright light on right now.
that's true.
Yeah.
Well, what the cantrip light isn't.
Yeah, let me see your blade.
He'll cast light.
Oh, I can cast light
Oh,
from
that's
it.
right, because it's got it.
I'm just going to stealth up.
Yeah.
I was worried about you guys being... I can also see in the dark, too. I have Skulker.
That's true.
I just douse it and I just start stealthing up and you can...
He'll put light on the rapier and keep it kind of half drawn.
Okay.
We wait near them.
You guys wait. You easily don't. Roll stealth.
I think that's a 12. Yeah.
Okay. The stairway leads up. It's kind of narrow, and then it comes to a fairly ornate door. So it does look like it's made of wood, but it has like stone and gold kind of lining it, inlaid on there. And there's clearly a gold knob. The door is locked.
Does it have a keyhole?
It does.
Does that key look like it'll work?
It doesn't.
I'll do a little listen to it. See if I can hear anything.
Okay, go ahead and give me a perception.
12.
Doesn't sound like a thing.
Take out my thieves' tools.
Okay, go ahead and roll it, my dude.
24.
Easily cracks, and you push through, and you see, kind of leading up, you start to see woven rugs, essentially look like Persian rugs,
Huh.
and they're within here, and you see wood bookcases with just tons of books in here. You do see that some of it looks like the walls look like they've crumbled a bit. In fact, some of the bookcases are wrecked, but it kind of stairs lead up, and this looks like a tower. And they lead, there's maybe 4 or 5 stairs, wide stairs that lead up to a large room, and you can see a high-backed chair, and you can see a book open, and clearly a quill going.
Just in the air?
No. You can't quite see. You would believe that somebody was sitting at this high-backed chair.
Oh, okay. Their back is to me?
The chair is back to you. And you see a lot of strange things in here, like a lot of things that look like they're made of metal and brass.
Like valuable?
Honestly, they're so strange looking, you have no idea. You see a large wooden, almost a box, and it has a metal circle into it, and 2 metal hands. And there's what we would know as a clock. And you see a sun and a moon.
Do I see any symbols of the Earth cult in here?
No.
Huh.
And oddly, there are numbers. So 1 through 12.
Right.
But the hands aren't going forward. They're going backward.
Okay, I'm creeped out. He slowly backs down. Doesn't close the door, because it might make noise. I slowly back down to them.
Okay.
What did you find?
I don't know what the fuck I found. Some bizarre library, and someone sitting in a chair in there writing in a book. Doesn't look like cultist stuff, though. There's no symbols of the Earth cult anywhere. I don't know, but I didn't want to go in there by myself.
What should we do, Stalwart? Should we confront whoever this is writing?
This
the
could
book?
be, this could be her.
You can't leave this question unanswered.
Yes. Well,
Let's pursue this.
all right. It's been great knowing you.
I'm assuming my disguise self is gone. It's an hour long. We've had 2 short rests. We had to move up. It was like 15 or 20 minutes to get up here, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'd
we
say
had
it's
some-
Okay.
it was damn close, but I'd say it's probably
Okay, that's
gone.
fair enough. All right.
You don't need to draw anything.
Yeah, you don't have to draw anything. It's cool. Stop it.
Fight.
Stop it.
Well, I guess you need something to do while we're leveling the 5.
Oh, he needs to draw the treasure chest.
Yeah.
Is that a Vorpal longsword?
No, it's a Vorpal dagger. It's like a really wide wedge shape.
Broderick's dex based.
Oh, damn it.
No,
It's actually a pretty good circle.
All I can see is I'm sitting back here. I see Steven's head kind of like peek up. Is that a circle?
I'm getting better, y'all.
That wasn't bad.
Yeah. That just, yeah.
I mean, that's supposed to be an oval, right?
It's,
It's like a football.
You know, if you're happy with that,
is that supposed to be
That's
deflated
what-
football?
I mean, this is theater of the mind mostly, so we can put it in. So,
Oh, I know what it is. It's like one of those old grapes you find where they're like crushed in on one side.
Oh man, it's a canteen.
You know what? I no longer feel bad about what's in here.
You were worried it wasn't enough treasure before, and now it's like,
Oh shit.
since we've been so nice, you do want us to level to 5 before this fight, right?
I don't know why canteen got me so good. Because it does look like a canteen. Oh, man.
It's a canteen,
Uh,
not a canteen. Canteen.
oh, we're dead.
You dead.
Sean ain't even got a half smile. He's just like, oh
Yeah,
my
dead.
God. He's dead.
Put that away, but
I'm not sure 100% why canteen made me goof so hard just now.
yeah, me either.
How can you laugh when you're about to die?
Brojack's had a good run.
All right, so you guys place yourself in there. How do you guys go in? What's the strategy here?
Is there any real strategy other than Broderick saying hello?
No, I think that's the way to go. That's kind of the typical.
Pardon me.
Well, sorry. Well, do I even have any spells left?
Yeah, you have two. Oh, you have a first and two second
Yeah.
level.
No, wait. Since we would have had time to think about it before we went up. I mean,
Two questions.
Sure, there's not something
First.
we can do.
Is this place magical? I have to type magic still going.
Yeah,
Alright.
Mm.
What kinds of magic?
every single kind of.
You are going to die.
Good. Question 2.
Can I hamstring him and run?
Take him, not me! Okay. Never mind. Question 2 is... I was just
Irrelevant?
going to ask if they had a red skull above there.
Yeah, I think I'm good.
We're good? Okay.
All right, as you guys enter, you see exactly what Nas saw. You see what looks to be almost like a time-telling device. It's not moving in the way you thought. It's ticking backwards. You see strange, like brass fixtures of orbs circling other orbs, like moving around. You see tons of books. You see ancient tomes that are sitting around. You see a couple scattered that look like decanters and potions. You see the same well-appointed high-backed chair and the clear signs of a quill writing. You also see, looks like almost an illusion of an image that is strangely, it's a scene, a landscape, and it's a large hill, and the hill is in the shape of a skull. And you see a book open on the other side. You say hello.
Oh, yeah. He's like,
Pardon me.
You see a quill get set down.
Broderick will be doing the, like bracing himself.
You see a hand go up almost to shush you. And as it does, you see like a red robe fall and a hand that looks almost like it's withered away. Almost zombie-like,
Okay.
with long fingernails.
Good.
And you hear a voice that sounds like it's just a mouthful of dust. It's like, I already told you no. Depart.
I think Broderick would look back.
We're not cultists.
In fact, we are the vanquishers of cultists here.
Yeah.
You see the hand go down, and you can see elbows outstretched, and clearly hear the sounds of what sounds like old bones and sinew almost snapping as you see a figure stand up. its head, as it gets up, only has the wispy bits of hair, of long hair, over a bald head.
You bastards.
And as it crosses the chair, it comes up, you see a sunken, sallow, dead face. The robes are red and black, and they almost move like chainmail. Like there's almost a slink to them and a weight that just almost scatters across the floor as he moves. Just you see him put all hands together. You guys can give me an Arcana check. Would that make sense to know what it was?
Or religion.
Or religion, whatever you want to do.
Same roll for me.
Really bad at both.
13. I'd
12.
I'd let the fellas show their faces, assuming they wanted to.
Yeah, I'll step up and I will sheathe my blade.
13, you realize you're like, there are stories of spellcasters who could prolong their life almost indefinitely. They had all of the knowledge of their life and have only accumulated more. Puts its hands together as it steps forward. I am not your enemy. You may leave.
If you're not our enemy, then might we ask you a couple of questions? What is this place, and who are the cultists? What are they up to? What is the nature of your research?
It looks back for a moment and moves its hand, and the image disappears. Let me answer your questions one at a time. This was my monastery. This is my tower. I have been here for hundreds of years. No.
Oh no, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead. No, go ahead. Go ahead.
I am Renwick Caradun.
Well,
What do you do here?
Whatever I please.
What pleases you?
My time to myself. Studying. Researching. He looks over at the clock, and you guys now see that behind the clock is clearly a painted portrait of two brothers, one in robes and one in armor. It's be the equivalent of looking at like an early Renaissance painting, like they have the gold, the brushed gold
Halos.
across like the halos across their heads. It's clearly antiquated by this point of art. Like, and thinking about the time.
was it your brother and you who built the keeps in this region?
Partly, this was the first built, a gift from my brother after I fell. I had prepared for lichdom. Wasn't ready when I fell. He fed me the potion out of grief. And so now I live on with my own grief forever.
How have you allowed these people to use this temple for nefarious deeds? You and your brother were bastions of hope, were you not?
That was my brother, and that was a long time ago. I care not on who resides here, as long as they leave me be.
Well, we do care. And we'll clean it out for you, as we did with what is now known as Feathergale Spire. You know the one.
Of the Sighing Valley.
Your brother's legacy has fallen into ruin. His keeps are being used for fell deeds, and these people would bring about the end of everything. even your research. Is there no aid you could lend us? Our deeds are noble, as were your brothers, I'm sure you remember. In his honor, perhaps, we would pick up where he left off.
Strides closer to you, and you feel this.
I was probably shaking. His hand is probably shaking.
And he turns and stops by the clock and looks at it. You're like, this is a measurement of time, you see. These are the hours in a day. And he starts kind of rolling his fingers through it, and you can see like the dawn goes into the night. You're like, I built this one. I made this one this way to count backwards, to count back the years that I could be with my brother again. Puts his hands behind his back.
How much time is remaining? It's counting backwards.
It only counts backwards. There is no set time. It is merely a reminder of loss. His hands behind his back and comes far closer to you. And regards you, you smell the kind of musty smell, like this room hasn't been opened in a long time. He leans into all of you. You can sense almost immeasurable magic. The light that you would see with magic, I mean, you're nearly blinded.
Beaming.
Like,
Yeah.
you have to kind of change your view. You do as well. He looks at each one of you and looks at your armor. You are a knight.
Not so much, but priest of Tempest.
I know Tempest was another god,
Is another god?
like Tyr. In my youth, I thought with lichdom, I would become a god myself. You would clear out this monastery.
We would.
We've already begun.
Very well. You have reminded me of the honorable days of old. I will do this. If you clear it, none shall reside here further. You are tired.
We are weary. You can see we have fought many battles already.
He turns and looks up. You can sleep in my chambers. Point extends a hand. The robe kind of goes. The door is there. Sleep as long as you like, and we will talk when you awake.
We thank you.
I'll kind of pull him aside. I need to do one thing very quickly. Is that acceptable? Then we'll be right back.
That is acceptable.
Come on. I'll walk down the stairs.
Alright. Roderick would be like,
You're very generous, thank you. Your help is most appreciated. You shan't regret it.
Alright, we'll go back down in here, and I say, let's take these zombie bodies, move them in the other room, and look like they fought the zombies.
That seems reasonable. We might as
They
well.
may not fall for it, but
All
They-
three
if
of you
it-
guys went down? Oh, you grabbed both of them?
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
I'll grab this one.
I'll grab this one.
I'll grab this one that was cut
Hey,
in
we'll
half.
both grab this one.
yeah, we'd drag him in there.
Okay.
Spend 15 minutes.
You guys give me a. I think you want to try to position them to make it look like on top of the body.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
let me see what check that would
Hey
be.
man, Broderick's seen plenty of battle.
Yeah. I ain't even gonna make y'all. Honestly, it's pretty fucking easy. You guys all know just anatomy and battles. You position them. You feel like it looks like a stretch due to the Umber Hulk being dead, but that potentially these could have killed Quarbo.
Right.
Friends. But you do get, you're like, that's the best it's gonna be. It's still gonna look kind of fucking suspicious.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, even if there's doubt in their mind, I'm fine with
I
that.
hear you. You think it looks good.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, can't move the Umber Hulk.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. No.
You guys return?
Well, I'll take one of the sword. Did anyone have these swords?
No.
They said maces,
Morning Stars, yeah.
morning stars. Just take. I mean, he used a morning star to fucking batter the shit out of it. Also, so I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna put we'll drag one of the knights over with his.
Yep. Because the Maul and the Morning Star
Yeah.
are practically inseparable.
Well, I mean, you have a mace, I guess, actually,
Oh, yeah.
and they have. What did they have?
Morning Stars.
Morning stars. Okay. Well,
About the same.
yeah. One's a little spikier,
Looks accurate.
Cool.
and then we'll go back.
That was good thinking. Good thinking.
That was good thinking.
I must say, I feel both safe and terrified with our new acquaintance, but
I suspect if he wanted to snuff us out, there's not a lot we could do about it.
Indeed, and while I think such long life is unnatural,
Probably hesitate at that a little bit.
and almost certainly not what the gods have intended for us, I suppose an enemy of our enemy is an ally by circumstance.
and will perhaps protect us if we're pursued,
Yes.
Maybe.
or protect himself and thereby protect us.
At the very least, he didn't destroy us, as I feared.
Okay. Well, we'll go back, and assuming he doesn't blow us into oblivion. Let me roll.
Just kidding! Blah!
Everybody get new characters. That's what you get for walking into a canteen. He's there, he's like, rest. You'll find no food or water, as I've not required either for some time.
Of course.
Rest easy. Nobody but the bold disturbs me here. Feel free to sleep as you will. If I wanted you dead, you would all be dead.
We never doubted that.
All right,
Thank you.
We'll try to rest.
Oh yeah, doing the old like.
You guys get a long rest. We're gonna take a quick break.
Sweet. Long, and we'll be level 5 when we get back, right?
Driftwood, please just drift by. Kicked until you find wood that's intact. Stomach turns at the pieces of past. Things that
Welcome back, everyone. Last we left, the party met the Lich, Renwick Caradune, and has been sleeping in his quarters, which you see is a large four-poster bed. It's king size. It has beautiful quilts, sheets on it. You see a couple scattered things. You see almost no other clothing. The bed is a bit just kind of soggy because it looks like some of the rocks have kind of crumbled in. There's not really much in here beyond, and it's got like a nice footstool, another large chair. It's a strange mix of, as you look, some things that just look ancient and other things that look like they would almost be technological advances from what you've seen. It doesn't make a ton of sense.
Well, this
Is he paying attention to us at all? Or
You
is
guys
he,
are in his room, so it's basically a bedroom, so he's still out.
Has he gone back to his desk, or is he like? Alright.
well,
I mean, the door's closed, like he doesn't.
Have we rested at this point or not?
Yeah, you
Okay.
guys have. It's been the full 8 hours of rest.
well, can't say I ever expected to sleep in a bed chamber of such an ancient creature. I would not have foreseen
And
this.
after he said lichdom, you don't know. Both of you know what that is. You couldn't make the connection, but you
Roll
know.
with the wand.
I can't believe he's really a lich, though. I didn't think those things really existed.
What do you think about his? Do you think it's his brother's corpse down there?
There's no way it's his brother. It's too fresh. I suspect that's where his brother used to be.
Unless he's done something, perhaps we could ask him.
I don't know if that's a good idea. Might be a touchy subject, but
We've pushed our luck this far, Nas.
that's my point.
Doesn't seem quick to temper, but
But
maybe we haven't tested it.
maybe someone grave robbed that tomb.
Perhaps.
I know I remember reading somewhere that sometimes, not liches, but sometimes other undead have like things that are unsettled in this world. And sometimes when they can't resolve them, that mortals can resolve them for them and give them some peace. Maybe we can ally ourselves with him somehow. Maybe there's something we can do for him. We could maybe ask him that.
I think that's a sound plan, Nas. At the very least, I doubt we'd offend him in asking.
I think it best that you ask him, though. You seem to have a rapport with him.
I have a rapport with everyone, Nas.
Oh, I know you do. Even Griffin, or Hitler, whatever you have.
Especially hippogriffs, Nas.
Yeah.
And I say, we thank you again for letting us find some respite here, and we'll be moving along shortly.
As you come out the door, you see that his chair is turned now towards the door, almost like he's waiting. Why don't you come in now that you've rested?
Of course, of course.
Tell me about yourselves and your travels.
Well, what's to tell, really? We're just in the right place at the right time, or perhaps the inverse. We met through, essentially, a job. I was looking for adventure, and if I may be so bold, I was looking for the opposite of you, rather than long, eternal life. I was looking for the close of my own, end of a blade, or otherwise. I was fortunate in that I'd led a good life, for the most part, with a bit of a legacy anyways. Anyhow, enough about me, but I met these fine fellows quite by happenstance. Since then we've been pulling on many threads and seem to be unraveling a larger tapestry. And any insight you might be able to provide would be most valuable in our quest. And perhaps there's something of yours we could complete for you, or perhaps unfinished business. This is Henrik. He's a cleric, as you know.
Of the war god, Tempest.
That's right. Speaking of which, whether or not you're the one to ask, another room in this keep felt strange visions, as I had felt before in the past, vivid of Tempest. I suppose it's a long shot. But have any insight into that? I know you keep to your.
You want to know why you wouldn't want to go any further?
Aside from the feeling of dread, a feeling which I rarely feel, I must say.
And the feeling we often must push past in our line of work. Isn't that right, Nos?
Yes.
Perhaps we can get to that in a second.
Of course.
First, you've now offered service to do something for me.
Well, yes.
Yes.
For the kindness you've shown us, yes. And I would hope that this service that you might ask of us would be in line with our moral code, which is frankly still being developed.
I have some senses of things still as morals. But they seem like a season ago. Far away like voices on the wind. I have moved past them. My brother, Samalar Caradun, he's kept at Summit Hall.
We know the place.
If you could get his body for me, I have a place for it here.
Ah, yes.
They will not want to let it go. No doubt they are proud of their founder, as they should be. But rightfully, it belongs to me. His blood.
Have his knights given in to corruption? Or do they still uphold his ideals, or do you know?
No doubt they have not given in. But as I said, their continued faithfulness is not my concern. Just as the unjust path of these cults is not my concern. Whatever they could bring, it is nothing to me. Though, you have reminded me of days long gone. And you have been polite.
Well, we know our way around polite conversation. We equally know our way around the blunt end of a blade, keeping our enemies on the sharp end. That's why we're here and why we're still alive, mercifully. We know that these cultists seek to bring about some end, an apocalypse. It's not the first time in recent memory. They've mentioned a Yon-Si Bin. Does that mean anything to you?
Of course. There are other planes of existence. This is the only one you know. They exist exist on top of each other. As he waves his hand, you see spinning discs and globes. Like, this is the one you are on. It's like, this is the material plane, all you can touch. Almost like he drags his hand across water, he's like, the astral plane, the sea between realms, the ethereal plane. And then there are the planes of the elements. Yansi Bin is the prince of air. He is a god. These apocalypses. There's always another apocalypse. Tiamat. There have been others, and many others, who have stood against them. These cults are interesting. They are united in their aims, but against each other. Only one can come. One God. Not four.
Who are the others then? If the elements are truly competing with each other. The name of Yansi Bin is the only one we've heard so far.
That is true. But we have not heard about my brother's body, have we? You have rather tactfully deflected.
If I'm understanding it correctly, we're to storm the hold of honorable men to take a body for you?
We may not need to draw blades,
Yeah.
but we may.
We might be able to convince them.
There will be some convincing.
If not, there are other ways to get them out.
Storm, convince, steal. Whatever way you want to go. Abscond, if that takes your palate a bit better, priest of Tempest. That is something you could do for me. And I will say no more about the princess until I have my brother's body.
Fair enough.
Of course, yes.
I will tell you one other thing. These keeps were watchtowers. They all lead to something far more ancient. And there's something even more ancient beneath that. There was a dwarven city that is underneath the ground that you stand on. Tia Bessel.
How might you spell that? Right, Johnson. Is that where the door that we came upon was?
Yes,
Makes sense.
the city is sectioned off. Each temple's now to your cults. Those stairs lead to the temple of the Black Earth. You'll find one around each of our keeps that were built so long ago.
There were not temples at that time. They've been taken.
No, the barbarian and orc hordes spread through the north. Wiped out most of the large order of the Knights of Samalar. Killed my brother. They had to retreat. And now, from what I understand, they had grown quite a bit. But fell at this well of dragons. They are now only training.
Well,
Do you suspect these visions I had were a trick played on my mind or had some
Or a warning.
foundation in reality?
I'm sure they are warnings. Reality. I don't know what you saw, so I can't really say.
Tempest being assaulted by the elements. That's what I saw, right? You're
Yeah,
saying it's a
yep.
big-
Well, that would make sense, wouldn't it? Your god Tempest fought in the primordial wars when existence was new. He fought the elements, banished back their foes, kept them tame and balanced on this material plane and others.
So a view of the past or a view of the recurrence of this battle?
The world you live on, this plane. I don't know how to explain it to people so young. This is not the only world. They layer on each other. This pops up every now and again. Here, let me show you. He closes his eyes, and the room seems to suck in on top of you. And you see, and you can hear his voice still. He's like, these princes and that which they serve have popped up time and again. You see a temple, and you see an area around it, and you see a small sign on the, it looks like a tavern of a town. It says, Town of Hamlet. And it goes through, and you see a large temple. You see figures, barbarians, paladins fighting. Again, their armor looks strange. They don't quite look the same. The power of the elements has wooed many. Some seek to destroy with it, but just as a sword, others want to tame it. It cuts, and you're in a tower. And you see 3 very beautiful looking hags and witches, and they each hold up a wand. And the wand has runes on each one of them, and it spreads out through their towers. You see yet another realm, and it's the magic that people are throwing around at each other. It almost seems like everybody can do it. So much of these are familiar, it's almost like, is that Waterdeep? No, that's not Waterdeep. And it just flashes and flashes. It has yet to come to pass through all time. And you guys are back. The threat you face is grave, but I suppose if your hearts are just, then your courage can hold.
That can.
Well, I think you've confirmed all of our suspicions
And our fears.
and our fears. Thank you for both your kindness and for the education. We will make good on our promise. We will return your brother's body after we finish clearing this keep and many others like it.
As I said, it will not be easy to get my brother's body.
We wouldn't expect it to be.
I'd like to take you at your word, but that would be the word of honorable men, which I think you are, and what I'm asking you to do is quite dishonorable.
There's a
Maybe, but if you, by doing this, you help us defeat these elements, then a small bit of dishonor to save thousands or more is worth it.
You sound like a lich boy.
He kind of smiles at that.
We're just soldiers. That's all. We're just soldiers looking for every advantage we can get, and if it means the occasional dishonor, such that our children can be honorable and not have to make such decisions, then I will take that.
I think Henrik would not look away.
A little uncomfortable.
Yeah.
He insight's way too high. This sits uncomfortably with you, priest.
does many things too, but my discomfort does not always outweigh my ability to reason. My comrades speak true, as much as I don't like to hear.
He stands up. Well, shall aid you a little bit more, but I will admit, agreeing to what I've asked you is a bit disappointing. And he walks over, and he pulls out a few things.
Vorpal longsword.
What?
Vorpal longsword.
No, afraid not. He sets some potions down
Mhm.
on the table.
Potions are good.
You have a potion of greater healing. You have a potion of hill giant strength.
Oh.
And you have, there's actually 2 spell scrolls.
Oh.
One is invisibility and one is Snylock's Snowball Storm.
You want the scrolls? I'll take the potion. You want the potion of healing. You have
Take the hill giant.
Yeah.
He looks at you though. You have sense that which can only come with age. I can sense you've been in many battles, and you seem to have a silver tongue, which makes me think you're practiced, and that you tell these tales to others.
You are correct on all counts.
You see him lift up his hand to one of his books on his library, pull it out, and he hands it to you. This is a book of the most heroic deeds that have come from this land in so long. Stories of great warriors and tales of honor. It's too hard for me to read now, but perhaps it will benefit you and remind you not to make every deal with the devil you meet.
I take your point. Even such an old man can learn from his mistakes, I suppose. I've made plenty.
Should you not do what I asked and what you said that you would, you have lied to me, but perhaps regained your honor. Should you bring my brother back to me, I will help you. And there are few that are more powerful than me here. He flicks back up the image that he had. He's like, save one who I'm keeping an eye on. And you see the skull hill. I have grown tired of this conversation.
Of course. We'll be along then.
I would not disturb me again unless you have my brother's body.
Your point is taken.
Broderick wouldn't say anything else.
The book you receive is a book of historic tales of heroism, songs, poems, the ultimate deeds, legends, some you know, some you don't. So, every time, after studying this book, that you recite one of these in battle as a reminder, any one counts as a 2 on your bardic inspiration.
Oh, cool. That's tight.
It
That's
is.
pretty
That's
awesome.
awesome. What's it? Is it on Beyond or did you make it up? Okay, cool.
I'll come up with a
Yeah, we can make it up and Beyond.
come up with a proper name for it that sounds.
That's cool.
That sounds
You have to is like read it before a battle or something like that.
I was. It's just a kind of ongoing.
Just
as
for-
if it's
on
a,
over
if
a
it's,
rest.
If
read
it's
it.
attuned
Cool.
to you over that time, it essentially
That's
is a
tight.
tome,
I love
The
that.
tome of
Deeds.
badassness.
Yeah.
basically.
I'm gonna call it Tome of Excellent Tales
And
other tomfoolery and
I'm-
skullduggery.
I'm going to give it another name, but I appreciate.
Oh, okay, weird. Thought that was perfect.
yeah,
Sure.
I mean, I don't know why
But
you
if
take
wanna
that away
workshop
from
it,
him.
we'll just keep workshopping. We'll just start here. We'll start at this point. Nice foundation. We'll workshop that. That's cool.
As you guys exit back down, there's only. No, actually, I think there is another way you could have gone. You can.
There was the
choose.
other door from the crypt.
You can go down that way, or. Let me see. There's actually another door that you can go out to the upper level
From
his chamber.
from his chamber.
If
Oh,
you
okay.
wanted to go to the upper level, or you could go back down, obviously.
I
the
would
stairs
say
that you
to go to
came.
the upper
Upper level,
from his
yeah.
place because yeah. Do we hear a ding?
What do you mean? Like a bell ringing?
Like a ding, like we leveled.
Oh. I was like, what?
Ding.
You guys step out of the door, and there is now the hallway of the monastery, and you hear shuffled feet off in the distance at different places and hushed voices. That's where we'll end, and you're all level 5.
Oh! Hell
Yes! Tight.
I knew us bugging you would finally get the cave.
Yeah, I'm sure that's what it was. I feel like he's like, no, I'm gonna keep pushing it off.
Yep.
One more scene every time they beg for it.
Could have pushed it.
That was fun, man. That was awesome.
Yeah.
Tight. Where's everybody's heads at? I think we ended a little early, so we can
Yeah,
stand
I love.
to just
I've
do a.
missed the post-game
Do
character.
I know we've been pushing it frequently on all games till like 11:30, so we're all
Yeah,
sweating like
yeah.
go.
Why don't you start?
Well, we can do it in character also, but I think Henrik would make it clear that he has no intention of doing anything shitty to those Knights of Samalar. You know, we'll go if there's a way to get the body that doesn't sit horribly with him, sure, but he's not going to up a lich just to get some information. If it means doing bad things to Knights of Samalar, but
Yeah, I don't think Nos would have any intention of hurting them in any way.
Right.
He's in his mind, he's like, I could just disguise myself as one of them, make my way in, find out where it is, get the body out, no one gets hurt, you know.
Yeah, I do think Brodrick.
Because if we can get this lich on our side, this might be a tipping, point for what we could possibly do. I mean, because Nos still is like, he's willing to follow you guys, but after that conversation, he's like, we're doomed. He's like, because he's logical. He's very intelligent. So in his mind, he's crunching the numbers, and he's like, there's no way we can do this without help.
And I imagine the lich made sense to you.
Yeah.
My man just has the scales, like, I'm beyond morality. Like, I don't.
But the other thing I also thought about was going back to Golden Leaf
Yeah.
and asking them to request the body. Because they might have enough pull and say, look, we have this lich who will work with us to help us fight this evil, but we need that body. They may look at us and go, if we go up there, they're like, screw you. But if like someone of power goes up to them and says, hey, look, we really need this because X, Y, and Z.
That's a good idea. You're dropping all kinds of good idea bombs tonight, man. You had your ate some Wheaties for breakfast.
I got sleep.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I think Brodrick would also feel a little stupid for jumping at that, but
I mean, he called you out.
yeah, he did.
He called you out.
He felt it.
I think Henrik agreed, knowing full well he wasn't going to follow through with anything horrible, but
Yeah, I
also
don't.
knowing
Brodrick's
not
not
to
gonna go
trust
kill
him.
anyone or
Yeah.
steal from him necessarily, but he will try to convince him.
Yeah. If we can convince him, then I don't think Henrik would have a problem with
Just
that.
found a piece of popcorn stuck in this table.
Yeah, I wonder how that
Split
happened.
it.
I thought you were saying in the laptop.
No, that's not my laptop. That's only hers that cheats on the keyboard. But I also think, I don't know. I think Brodrick is also a little bit like, I started this life to have basically to get out of the house and potentially die, but I think he's also a little bit like, man, we're at the right place at the right time. I think he's kind of jazzed on it a little bit. I mean, obviously there's an apocalypse looming, and he probably hates that. But I think my man, having such a high charisma and all that, I think he is a little bit like, now's our chance. Like, I thought this was it for me. Turns out I might get to leave a big legacy.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So I think he is actually kind of champing at the bit to see it through now. I mean, don't get me wrong. I think that's like, it's a complex feeling where there's that, but there's also the holy shit, the world could end here, you know. But I don't know. I think he's a little bit like, I mean, it's the hero's tale. He's in the middle of it.
Yeah.
You know, he realizes it. I think.
You guys have switched it up on me. Yeah.
Didn't go the way you thought, huh? It never does it?
Where did this may be me being stupid or
Mm-hmm.
where did we get the idea that the world's gonna end? Other than the
The
name of
stone
module?
monk said that the world would be swallowed back into the earth.
I think we've heard it a couple
And
times.
Larok too. I
Larok
think.
said
It
it.
was also part of the stone, so you guys
Yeah.
haven't actually heard it beyond the stone, people,
Right, so
but I would
right.
imagine you could infer.
Well, we've now seen some of the other cultists.
I think, or maybe Henrik would have just taken it as a babbling of crazy cultists.
So I'm assuming also that cave that we saw from Feathergate Gale Spire was that entrance to the Earth node
Earth
or the
version.
air node or whatever.
Yeah, the air node. Right, the air node.
I did love the
Say anything about nodes, y'all?
I did love the call out to the original Temple of Elemental Evil.
I thought about
That was awesome.
on the fly.
Was that
Yeah.
with Hamlet?
That was Hamlet, yeah.
Are they actually called nodes?
Yeah, they are called notes in there.
There's
I don't know if they are in here,
nodes.
but that's what they were in the
Temple
original.
of Elemental Evil.
Which is one of my favorite first edition mod. It is a beast, but it has some incredible stuff in it.
Cool. Y'all will hopefully face it,
Yeah.
but
But I did catch there are like the temples that are attached to kind of like these outposts, and there's something underneath it.
Is that way in that too?
I have no idea.
Oh.
No, it's not. It's different in there. But I picked when he was saying that. I was like, okay, so there's a bunch of these dungeons, and there's another mega dungeon underneath it.
I've always
Could
loved
be.
that kind of maybe not trope, but that concept of like the roots get
The layered.
worse.
Yeah.
The roots get creepier.
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah.
I've always
that was
loved
awesome.
that.
I mean, since it's already happened, it doesn't matter now. That encounter with the Lich was not supposed to be that in depth, but I was like,
That was awesome.
I would
It's
like-
also a good he acts as a very good DM tool
Yes.
to provide information.
Put some good exposition there.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't even know if I was gonna have him give you guys all the information that he did, but in thinking about it, I was like, I mean, why wouldn't he know?
Yeah.
I mean, why wouldn't he
Oh,
just
yeah,
tell
yeah.
you? I mean, he doesn't care.
Well, I like it because it gives us more focus,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, yeah.
So I appreciate
Like
that.
you guys could have figured that out for sure with other means, but it's like, I mean,
Right.
you guys are
Now we can just go on a killing spree.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
murder hobos the rest of the way through the campaign.
Good luck with that.
You know, it's funny, when I very first read the first module that I picked up for 5e, which was Horde, I thought, man, this sucks, there's not enough information. But truthfully, it allows you to do stuff.
It
like
allows you
that.
to expand
If-
upon
yeah,
stuff.
if they prescribed more, then I think the creativity would be less.
And that's one of the things that always bugged me with Pathfinder.
Those
and their adventure paths
are very clear.
They are. You could be the worst DM in the world, and you could just read through those things. They literally tell you how to fight.
Yeah, they
like
do.
there
They
are
do.
there are texts that tell you how to do each of the
and
fights.
how morale works, which I liked for that one-off I did.
Yeah,
But I think for a campaign, it would squash your creativity.
it would. It would.
I
yeah.
actually think though that this book does well. And it's not giving anything away that
Uh-huh.
there are guidelines. Like there's just dispositions, attitudes, and tactics that are not
That's
the
good.
same throughout.
Yeah.
Right.
So and some of it's like they would rather do X, or they're typically going to fight this way, or they might feel blah blah blah. It's definitely not a hard line.
But, no, in those Pathfinder APs, it's like round 1 they do this, round 2 they do that, and I'm just like, that's mind numbing as a DM.
Yeah. Throck just said, I wish I liked Pathfinder more, but y'all put your finger on it, everything is spelled out. Which,
Yeah.
which is funny, when I
Yeah.
very first started DMing 5th edition,
Yep.
I thought I wanted that. But then quickly I realized
Like,
I'm
no.
having a blast with Horde of the Drag Queen.
And 5th edition promotes that. You
They
read
do.
through the DM's
Yeah.
guide, and they talk about the fact that they want the GM, and which is why they're vague on some very specific points, which some people hate, but I love because as a DM, it lets me be. I have my own creative license,
Oh,
and I don't
yeah.
have rules lawyers yelling at me,
Yeah.
telling me what needs to be done and what shouldn't be done.
Yeah, I mean, I have a very specific recent example. The Gulthias tree in Strahd has like 2 sentences attached to it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I was like, I think I'm going to make that something a whole lot more than
Right,
that.
and I'm sure this had a very similar
It's
thing,
the same.
right?
I mean,
Yeah.
And you did a brilliant job expanding on that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
was
like
awesome.
it may do X. I let him do a lot more, and I definitely opened up, I suppose, a possibility of y'all getting a fairly good boon.
Well, but also think there's 3 players, right? We're not playing with like 5 or 6 players in a group, or even 4.
Yeah.
The difference between 3 and 4, 25% more firepower at your disposal.
Right.
And we're going through this, and you may be adjusting things accordingly, but maybe some places you're not.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah. I mean,
having something like that as a tool that gives you another tool that you're like, they're getting kind of effed up here. I've got something that can kind of help them along, or
Yeah,
they've overstepped their bounds here because that's the way the module was written.
I've tried to build in, also as a new DM, enough things where I'm like, X can happen because y'all have done X. Like, it
Right,
wouldn't have been on
right.
the table, but it is like somewhat abstract where I don't feel weird about doing it. But regardless, it'll be y'all's quest to succeed or fail.
Yeah,
but
Yeah. Throck said he does like that, or 5th edition, it's kind of, you're supposed to make stuff up, whereas in
Yeah.
Pathfinder, you're literally breaking the rules if you kind of go off the
Yeah,
rails.
and that just you as a DM are being railroaded
Right.
by the system,
Right.
And that always irked me. I don't know
Yeah.
how many arguments our groups got into over semantics, over how many free actions should you get in a round, or this or that, and it was just like, God, I don't care.
Yeah.
I just want to play the game.
Yeah,
I want to DM the game.
Wiley said, I like the 5e so much more fluid. It's less focused on mechanics than older D&D editions. I do love the structure, combat, etc. 5e feels more story-driven.
It
to me.
is.
I actually think 5e did just the right amount they needed to do. Because
Yep.
when you really look in the core rule books, of course, they're nothing but mechanics. And they're kind of grid mechanics and spells mechanics. But they're just right. They're like just the right touch. They're just crunchy enough to make a battle have drama, to be able to get creative, for players to have creativity. Because I think you need some structure to drive creativity. If they were
you
like,
do,
hey,
for
do
sure.
whatever you want, and
Yeah.
the DM will tell you what dice to roll, is too much. It's
Yeah,
too far.
yeah.
So I think the 5e rules are just right. They're just right. But,
And you don't have to have a laptop to play.
yeah.
You don't have to have a
That's
computer
right.
program to
Right.
calculate
All your
30 different conditions, and I have a luck bonus, I have a profane
Mm-hmm.
bonus, I have a morale bonus. Do those stack with each other? Oh no, only the luck and the
Right.
dodge. It's just like,
Yeah.
oh my god.
Sounds like a good video game, not so much.
And I don't even know if it's a good video game.
No, I don't even know if it's a video game. I'm just saying
But, yeah.
Yeah.
Concepts.
And Sean Sarah, not Sean Michael or Michael Sean, says, I've gotten so many more arguments in 3.5 and Pathfinder than I have in 5e. The room
yeah.
for interpretation, once people get used to it,
They just
opens up a
accept
ton of
it.
creativity. Yep.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Yeah, and Wiley said, I love that the DMs I watch use the mechanics to make the story better. Use mechanics to drive the story. Guys, this seems like the good seed of a DM chat one of these days, but I
Yeah.
think for now we need to shut this down because it is getting late.
It is.
Let's raid somebody. We've got Sean's channel, Welcome Party RPG, going live right now with 6 people watching. Who knows how far behind these stats are. And I think we've got Shogun DMing some 40K, if I remember correctly.
Interesting.
So thank you all for joining us tonight. We really
Thank you.
appreciated it.
thank you guys. I enjoyed it. I hope you guys did.
All right, here comes the raid. Make sure I can do it right. Yes, I kicked off the raid, so it is launching in seconds. That was a lot of fun, everybody. We'll be back Sunday, 7:30 p.m. with The Curse of Strahd. You can catch Sean tomorrow on the Greyhawk channel at 2 p.m. Eastern.
EST.
As they play in Mordenkainen's... I'm totally stealing your thunder. Finish it out. Mordenkainen's what?
Path of the Plains, where I will be Heinrich, the old and honorable fighter.
1 second. There we go. Cool. That raid mechanic's actually a really fun way to shut it down.